Yeah, you know with KD and Laughing Stock, niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic swishy, but we're making noise. From the top of the charts, here the people rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
Hello.
We are there. Merry Christmas, every
Merry
single
Crimbles.
body. I am your comedic babyface and everybody's favourite laughing star, KD Hinken. I am joined on this merrily squishy logic Christmas by my comedian, commentator in cohort on. Tell me your name.
My name's Nathan Parish.
My brain's tired today.
Yeah.
I've had head pain coming on, but I already
Yeah.
feel them going now, which is good.
It's better. It's better with the chill vibes we got with the lighting situation on in
that's why
here.
the lights down a bit.
Yeah. You can't be having us fully brightened up. You know, you got to deal with us in our groggy states.
I meant to have more Christmas decorations up. I completely forgot, you know.
It's all right. We'll do that because there's going to be a special Christmas episode coming fairly soon. Oh, I forgot about that. Put that on my head. That's
Perfectly.
That's perfect.
See, mine's like quite a baggy Christmas hat. I didn't even mean to find it; just by pure chance found it as it hit December. I can't find the beard though.
This does not suit me like it
doesn't
suits
fit
you.
your head.
I'm not good.
You have a large head like me.
Yeah.
I have to.
I have that giant bonds problem.
Giant bonds.
Yeah.
I've never heard it called a bonds.
It's a bonds, mate. Yeah. Never heard it called a bonds.
You hadn't
On
heard
your bonds.
You hadn't heard. Oh yeah, I've heard that actually.
Yeah.
You hadn't heard queer one before, had you?
A what?
What do you call your partner, your queer one?
Yeah, that's right. I never got that.
You know what I mean, but I can't tell you on side now.
Yeah.
He always calls it me.
Yeah.
We used to refer to my partner at the time as this.
I've just noticed there's like a little dimple in the top of this, and at the right angle, it looks a bit like a butthole. It feels like I'm talking into a prolapsed anus.
Prolapse. It's more of a conclave angle.
No, because this is the bit that's come out.
The bit that sticks out.
Yeah.
Remember when I was younger and it was rotten.com, I think it was.
Of course it was. Yeah.
And I remember
there was rotten and there was e-fucked.
I didn't know e-fucked.
You don't know about e-fucked?
No, rotten was enough for me.
E-fucked is where I saw an Asian woman who hadn't taken a shit in a year take one of the biggest, most nastiest dumps I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, well, why the fuck would you want to watch that? Why did you want to watch?
You don't want to watch what's on e-fucked. Someone goes, watch this, and then you fucking end up watching it. There was another one where a woman had stuck a live octopus up there.
Shitting there. That's porn.
Someone had stuck a live octopus up there, head first. That was the shit was gross, man. I was not into that. But it was a.
But you one just then.
What?
The last one you said.
What? She stuck a live octopus up a vagina.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, head first, so that it had the tentacles out.
Mantle first.
Mantle first. Mantle first.
Thank you. What did I learn that on the other day now? There was somebody saying that.
Imagine how fucking horrifying it is for that octopus, though.
I don't know much difference.
Oh, fuck! Oh, Jesus! Why the fuck is it doing this to me?
I don't know. It probably just felt kind of warm. I probably wouldn't know any different. Well, they are very smart, actually.
The fuck are you, a dolphin?
They probably just thought they swam into a blue whale's badge.
Yeah, maybe.
That's one thing.
Those are probably pretty. Those are probably pretty comfy, though. It's probably a good way to travel.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a
hitch a ride in a whale vagina and just
like an aquatic,
wait it out.
Like an aquatic joey. That's what they never talk about. They talk about being able to swim down the arches, but never talk about being able to sit in the vagina.
No,
which you must be able to.
You must be able to. Yeah, it must be possible.
It must be. Well, they're mammals first of all. So they've got them.
Yeah,
they must have them.
Yeah. How big do you think a whale's clitoris is, and do you think the male whale is able to find it?
Still probably not.
Still probably not.
What about the G-spot anyway? I think people confuse the G-spot with the clitoris.
Yeah, people think the same things. It's not the same thing. The clitoris is very easy to find.
Clitoris is protruding.
Yeah, it's very easy to find. If you're missing out on that and you've got decent light, then you're an idiot.
It's people that have sex in the dark, man. Like old people.
And also, like, look at the shape of like one of the most successful dildo. Just to get into the subject, what does it have? It's got like the little bunny on the top, and that because like
Rampant
so
rabbit.
that what does that tell you? That means that's a good position to use. Use that.
It goes. Yeah, so well, you can go either way.
Because then you can get the top bit, and then you can do the sort of thing.
Well,
on the
no,
end,
yeah. People are
just not to get too graphic, but if you're going to get on with it,
I think they're more meant to butt play. No, it could be either, really.
It could be either, yeah.
Just when you turn it.
Yeah.
And men should not be afraid to use toys in the.
No, they are your allies, not your enemies.
And women should also not be afraid. I don't understand why women think it's absolutely fine for them to have all these toys, but then for a guy to have a flashlight is disgusting.
Yeah, that's fucked.
What the fuck are we talking?
Double standard. Right
proper double standard, that is.
I loved my flashlight when I had it.
I would love to have one.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
They are good.
I used to use women, but now
what if I got you one of them for Christmas?
I try not to be a slag now. So. I try very hard not to be a slag.
Yeah.
I handed over my slag card.
Yeah.
And I don't do it.
No.
Because it's sorry, ladies, but it is too easy as well. If you want to be a slag, you can be a slag.
Yeah.
Because everybody apparently likes being treated like shit. Honestly, if you want to be a slag, become a dickhead.
Yeah, that is a pretty...
Act like a dickhead towards women, and that's the easiest way.
That's one of the reasons why I like my girlfriend
it.
so much, is because she doesn't seem to react to people being a dickhead. If you're a dickhead around her, she tends to get upset and not like you.
Luckily, when it comes to relationships,
and it's a really nice position to be in, because it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we're all just good people here.
I think the best position is it depends. You have to have a content to run down.
Yeah.
I was going to turn into a comedy director, then I couldn't bother halfway through. I was like, nah, you know what? It's beneath me.
It's beneath you.
Just like she should be. Boom!
Oh!
That one wasn't beneath me.
No. But obviously. Hit that one right on the clip.
I love that joke on stage, when I'm actually on a stage that has some height to it.
Yeah.
It feels right, with everybody else being beneath me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to doing some more comedy again. I've got some more ideas I've been thinking about.
I'll have a look, see if the London ones come back to me.
Yeah.
They normally do, but they just went on offer, so they probably take a bit of time.
Yeah. It'd be nice to do a little Lundo trip.
Yeah, London's good. They actually don't hate me there for one.
Yeah.
Which for me is a benefit.
I want to talk to the guys in Oxford again as well, see if there's any spots in Oxford I can do, because that's a good spot.
Right,
it's a good spot.
Put my name along to.
Yep. I mean, that'd be open mic stuff, so yeah, you'd be more than willing to come along. They have no issue with that. I'll just say, I'm also bringing another comedian from the Midlands, and they'll be like, oh yeah, some new people who don't do this fucking set every fucking week at this fucking bar, because that's where they only go, because they only go to Oxford and they can only ride a bike.
I don't see how people choose to only go to the same gig over and over.
Oh, that was.
I'd love to not have that option.
That was how I got as good as I got, as quickly as I got, because I went everywhere.
I feel like everyone did.
Not really, because there's a lot of most people, even if they did go to other places, they still just mostly did Birmingham. But I did like Birmingham once a month, and I'd do like every other week. I'd be somewhere else. I'd be in like Oxford or
I suppose you were still technically in Birmingham then, weren't you?
Well, yeah, sort of. Just outside, yeah. But like I would if a fucking guy said, "Oh, there's a gig in fucking Sheffield," it's like, "Yep, I'm doing it. Yep, fucking doing it." And that's why I want to get back into that shit. I want to get a job that starts early, finishes early, so that I can just get my fucking comedy done. I don't care if I have to do, go to work feeling a little bit tired.
Yeah,
I just have a nap when I get back.
It's one of them, as long as you're not drinking the whole time.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. Like being tired, nothing.
No.
Realistically, I mean, to be honest, man, you don't know tired. You haven't had children yet.
The thing is, as well, once you get older,
you have children, then you're tired.
Once you get old enough, as well, you're just tired, and you're tired all the time
exactly.
anyway.
It's just a normal.
It's just like, oh well, I just feel tired. Well, I was feeling tired anyway. What fucking yeah?
It's really that bad. You learn to love cocaine.
Yeah, exactly. Or if you don't have the money for cocaine, speed. The poor man's coke.
And the poor man's coke.
Yeah.
I mean, a hippie man said he used it like that.
Speed is never done much for me.
I've never been a big fan of the energetic ones.
No.
I'm more of I like the downers. I think
yeah,
I like
to chill. I like it. My head's always firing at fucking too fast anyway. I want it to slow down. That's why I pick the drugs that I pick.
Before I started smoking, even when I was young.
Yeah.
I remember starting like actively making a choice when I was in like 9 or something to start smoking because it relaxed me.
Yeah, I remember it was after it was in my punk band when I first started smoking.
In a punk band.
Yeah. That's a good fucking place to start.
That's punk.
Yeah, punk as
Wholeheartedly.
fuck. We had a song that started with a
Chancellor.
bong rip because that you're a punk band. You got to have a song.
Oh,
that
you meant
starts with
smoking the devil's lettuce.
the Devil's Lettuce. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't start smoking that until.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It was about a year after I started smoking. Started smoking.
Yeah, no, I
tobacco,
didn't.
sorry.
I didn't smoke weed properly until I was like 18. No, it just didn't turn up on my radar. Didn't need it.
You
to.
shouldn't have done. None of us actually should have done until like 25 anyway. The frontal cortex.
Yeah, but even then, even when I was at university, because it was a university budget, I never smoked a lot. You know, I smoked regularly, but I smoked like tiny amounts and got blazed off my ass because I'd only just started.
I was always a lightweight.
Yeah,
but I always smoked a lot.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Saying that, actually, whenever I'm in a relationship, I don't smoke as much. When I'm not in a relationship, I smoke a lot more.
I'm smoking a lot less now, just because I've got less stress on my head. Part of what our subject about is today, to be honest. Yeah.
Weirdly, though, people normally smoke more when they got stress.
That's true. That's what I did. I have less stress on my head now. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let the people know though what your topic for today will be.
It's about the worst roommates imaginable. I've personally had a little bit of a trouble related to roommates over the past few years. If you have been a regular listener of the podcast, you'll know. But I am finally free.
Live with a cabbage.
Yeah, I did. I'm finally free, and I can finally say whatever the fuck I want to say, and no one gives a shit. And if they want to talk about their side of it, they can go get their own fucking podcast.
Unfortunately, I have learned that you can't say whatever you want.
I'm not going to say whatever. I'm not going to.
I'll rephrase that. Actually, you can say it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give some examples, and we're just gonna talk about. We're just gonna vent and let go of some energy to do with shitty roommates, and I'm just gonna see other people who've had to deal with shitty.
I've had a crappy roommate too.
roommates.
I don't know if I've mentioned it much on here. He didn't do that much actually when he was my roommate. Other than for like a couple of weeks, he was known as a bedtime rapist because of the girl that stayed over with him. Said that he was trying it on when she was asleep, but then stayed for days after. So it's like, it couldn't have been that much then. That's a bit.
Who do you believe?
She was a strange girl.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him anyway.
Yeah.
He also smashed like my mate's windscreen because I went to see Avengers with my girlfriend.
Oh, you mentioned that.
The chav man.
Yeah.
They're always a chav man. Even if they don't look like a chav, they are a chav.
Yeah.
Like your one, from what I remember you saying, didn't look like a chav.
Acted like one.
Made a chav.
Yeah.
Chav is not outwardly.
Yeah.
Inwardly.
Yeah. It's something you are, not something you wear.
The tracksuit doesn't make the chav.
That's
the
it.
chav makes the tracksuit.
Yeah.
That's how you want to look at it.
That's it. So yeah, we'll have a little deep dive into some other people who've had some shitty roommates. So let's get on with it first of all. Just some Reddit threads that I've been looking at.
We're going to go on Reddit.
Yeah. So this person had a bad roommate, and they were saying that going into the new year, they would want them to air out their grievances and create a new roommate dynamic. He says, first of all, this is the wrong way to go about it. If you've got a shitty roommate, well, at least in my experience, trying to sort of talk to them rationally doesn't work.
Do you want the thingy warrior?
Oh, that's not a bad shout. Yeah.
It makes more sense. We need to fix the one.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I just need to find the thing, don't I? Actually. Yeah, I forgot about that completely. It's in here somewhere. Or in the upper room. I need to clean this room up again. So.
Yeah.
I mean, this beautiful studio. What am I on about room? Not a room. It's a beautiful studio.
It's a beautiful studio.
Beautiful studio. With lavender.
Yeah.
In the walls.
So.
Fix your rampant rabbit.
There we go.
Yeah, remember the etiquette? You got it.
Yeah. So I felt that every time I've set a boundary, you haven't been upholding them. I feel like you take.
This is what he said.
This is what they put in a note.
Oh, in a note. Oh, okay.
I feel like you don't take necessary steps to be considerate of your housemate, like when you leave dishes in the sink for days. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll go and obtain your tobacco.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Thank you. Oh, hang on. Missing one.
Oh, God, should I change mate?
Shall I wait?
Just vamp for a moment.
I'll vamp for a moment. Yeah. So yeah, I'll tell you about some of my stuff that I've been going through. So yeah, I mean, some people maybe would have said that they wanted to stay in the situation that I was in, but I was in a situation where I just managed to get my own mental health together. And I sort of believed that this other person was in a similar direction and was trying to be moving in the same sort of way. But weirdly, I did sort of after the fact of dealing with someone like this, you can sort of notice patterns. For me, the things that I didn't notice initially were things like, blaming basically everyone else for the problems. And like there was a turning point in my life previously before this that I'd somehow managed to sort of forget about or get obfuscated from my brain. When I was again listening to the Arnold Schwarzenegger autobiography. Now, if you've listened to this podcast, you've heard me talk about this so many fucking times, but it is such a good book, and especially a good audiobook, despite the fact that Arnold doesn't read the entire thing. But he basically says, if you had sort of a tough childhood, or if your parents didn't push you, or if they tried to protect you too much and they made you insulated and stuff like this, you can't blame your parents. They did the best they could with the knowledge that they had. They became the people they are, and that's what you had to deal with. It's on your shoulders to change who you are, to adapt and become better. And if you're not willing to do that, that is not their fault. That's your fault. And I don't think everyone understands that as a principle. And I think it's something that if more people did understand, if more people took acknowledgement of that fact, then the world would be a better place. Because at the moment, everyone's so obsessed with where they came from, who they were, how they were brought up. My parents did this to me. My family did this to me. My this did this to me. No, you're you. You are you. You're responsible for yourself. And wherever your sort of starting point was, that's fine. And you have to acknowledge that, but you can't blame others for what you are now.
Smart talking Skywalker.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Just like the Jedi, it's got his juices in it.
Ew.
Makes you float though.
Mm.
See? Yeah, what I did there. Obviously, I'm talking about tobacco stuff.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Tobacco. I mean,
the nicotine high will make you float. Everybody knows.
I love cigars.
Oh, do you want some cigars actually?
Yeah.
I have an issue though because I take them back and I keep getting told I shouldn't do that.
You take them back?
Take
Why?
them back.
Why do you take cigars back?
Because because it's nicotine. Why wouldn't I? Otherwise, what's the point? And I'm just like, it's like going down on someone and just licking around. Lick the inside the leg and then just like, no.
I love cigars.
No. Yeah, but it's like smoking a spliff.
Cigars are a different thing.
Yeah, they are.
Cigars are
take them back.
They're about a flavour. They're about
power for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's how you actually get high of them as well.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
You can't if you don't take them back, you don't get high.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, you should take them back. So I'm doing it right.
Maybe King Leo will turn up for a podcast with a couple of cigars.
That would be amazing.
Maybe.
That's a real Christmas.
That's a Christmas. That is.
I mean, they won't be Cuban because
Oh no, they will.
Yeah, but the full-on Cubans though.
No, they will.
Oh my god. Okay. You know what I'm going to get?
That was the thing I used to do when I finished an episode of Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse.
Mm.
I used to go and I used to buy a cigar. And I used to have a cigar every time I finished an episode. Yeah.
I've seen the ones you normally get in the shops here. They're not Cuban, are they?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is an actual tobacconist in Stratford.
A lot of the tobacco
one of the few
shut down because they don't sell a flavored tobacco anymore. Because they can't.
Yeah, but this isn't about that. This is a different vibe. Lamb's is one of the posh ones. They've got pipe tobacco. They've got cigars. They've got everything. And I like got a full-blown humidor sat there with all the cigars in it.
What's the humidor?
The humidor is what keeps it at the right humidity and temperature to store cigars perfectly.
So I thought it was like some kind of
And
Spanish
then
dog.
you go in, right? You say, "Oh, I was looking for something Cuban today," and they're like, "Oh, okay. What was the price range you were planning on spending?" And I'd say anywhere between like £10 and £20, depending on how I felt, for a single cigar. So you're getting a nice cigar.
Nice cigar.
And
That's a proper Christmas cigar today.
it was fucking lovely. And like you go in and they go, "Oh, here it is. Would you like it cut for you?" And it's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And they cut it for you there with the little cigar cutter, and then they put it in a hermetically sealed bag and give it to you.
I don't know why that part made it seem nicer, but it does.
because and it's got like a slight silvery sheen over it, so it doesn't let the UV in and shit. And like you take that and you get home, and it is the perfect cigar, perfect in humidity, and you just smoke that, and oh my god, son!
You know what I want?
That's what we're gonna do for the Christmas episode. We're gonna.
I don't know how King Leo's gonna smoke it, but
yeah, I'll let him. I'll leave him to him. You know, he'll figure it out.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure he'll find a way.
He'll just lift and go.
Yeah. He doesn't have a mouth, but you know, he kind of forms a mouth for that.
Yeah, exactly. He can have basically whatever face.
Kind of look like yours in a little way, but I think he does that on purpose.
He does it on purpose
to make it like you know how
it's more believable.
You know how to say an angel will kind of like appear to you in the form that makes you most comfortable.
Yeah. Because it doesn't want to be the big flapping ball of eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's God, but I know
yeah.
God's a flapping ball.
Yeah. God's a flapping ball of eyes.
Why is that from? That's from something.
No, that is legit. It's the biblically accurate angel.
Yeah.
Was a thing, and it was literally, it's just got loads of wings and it's got shitloads of eyes on it, like, and it's just coming down from the sky. It's unknowable. It's so weird. And then there's the South Park version of God, which is like some tiny little cross between
a frog thing.
Yeah, it's sort of all sorts of things combined.
I remember a frog thing. I can't remember if that was God.
No,
I remember something.
It's got like a beaver's tail and like it's all brown and weird, and it's part like
I'm gonna have a look.
Hippo and shit.
I can't picture that.
It's good. It is good.
South Park God.
South Park God. Yeah.
Okay, I'll find that. God. One thing.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember now. Yes, of course.
Look upon me.
Oh yeah, because Jesus brought him down.
Yeah, and then God comes down and he goes like, "I will answer one question."
Yeah.
And then Stan goes, "Why haven't you let me why haven't you given me my period yet?"
And how can you answer that?
Yeah, and he just goes, "My son, you are a boy. Only girls have periods. Until next time," and just flies away.
It's an older episode than I remember. Once again, that was. I remember that being a much later episode than it is. Looking at the animation,
it's really early. Yeah. Me and Matilda have been going through them, and some of the really classic ones are earlier than I remember, like Scott Tenorman.
Yeah,
that's like season 4.
One thing to mention as well before you carry on with yours, I don't think I told you what me and the Evil Hippie spoke about on the recent 2 Ps in the podcast that came out yesterday as we're recording today.
Mm-hmm.
Came out a couple of days late because I was ill and we all pretend it was on purpose.
Yeah. Cool.
Actually, no, 1 day late. What am I on about? In some of the countries, that was still Friday.
Yeah.
So you know.
So whatever.
Yeah, maybe you were
sunshine.
Maybe you were just being kind of rude for assuming it was Friday your time.
Yeah, maybe you were. Maybe you were.
But anyway, so the George Floyd conspiracy.
Okay.
Which is a thing. There was some stuff to it that made it. They did some strange things.
There's always strange things around this shit.
They removed pages from a manual. Days after.
Oh no, you did mention that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did talk about that briefly. We did. Yeah.
Months after they didn't bring up body cam until months after. Many weird.
All sorts of weird things. Anyway, so so this person was going and leaving this note, and they're saying things like, like when you leave dishes in the sink for days, there are no clean utensils or cookware for me to use. I know.
I thought it was about God still.
No. Sorry. I know we talked about putting away the dishes on the dish rack, but when you leave dishes there for days, they end up putting away. So other thing about keeping the kitchen clean, we could be wiping the stove after cooking, especially when we spill something that stays clean. No. All the sort of usual things. And they're putting this on there, as I say, to be like, is this a note that I can put down and seems reasonable? And it's like, you never ever ever seem like whatever seems reasonable, it's not going to be reasonable to these people. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know what their situation was like.
You say that. It depends. I always think that's generally probably the best way to go about it. Is try to communicate first. Because if it was me and I'm just being messy, and somebody tells me in a communicative way, I'm like, I should try harder.
Yeah,
Depends on the person.
Yeah, no, it does, and it also depends on the way they say it. But like the amount,
you shame them,
people
react to shaming.
Yeah. And like the thing is, I was in a situation where I felt like I was doing basically all of the fucking housework for like 2 months straight while I was living there, and I was like, I don't really feel like doing this anymore. So I just sort of stopped doing it.
I think your big mistake was not whipping out your dick and slapping him in the face.
Yeah, but I stopped doing it to see if anything would change and if anything would happen, if he had like a limit to it that was maybe less than mine that I could deal with, and then we could sort of...
That's a mistake right there, because if somebody did to me, it's like, no, I have no limit.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's like, that's all fine and dandy until it's like, once I'm going like, can you sort of, can we help out with this? Can we do this? It's like, there's a certain amount of mess I'm fine with, but like I need to have like certain things clean. I don't know why.
I've just learned that I'm not one of them.
That's fine.
So I like being living on my own.
Because
I can't imagine living with a female again now, for example.
That's fine, because like at least you're like honest about it, and it's like, this is the way I want to be. The way I dealt with it is I talked to this person who it was like talking about it first, like, oh yeah, and we can do this and do that and keep this and like that. And it's like, we came to sort of a word like agreement of like, yeah, this is the kind of place we'd like to have.
The chat was all there.
Yeah. And then when it came to exactly that, it's like, if you know the kind of person that you're moving in with first, it's fine. And maybe you can come to agreement of like, okay, well, I'll keep the house clean if you do this or that and that and that, like a give and a take.
All flop, no rock.
Yeah, there was no give and take at all. There was no sort of, well, if you're doing that, I'll do this. It was just fucking let me do everything.
They put the music on, but they won't thrust.
Yeah.
They'll go on the bottom, but they'll always want to be the power.
Yeah. And as I was saying to the camera while you were gone, like, I had just gotten to a point.
Hold on, you were back chatting me to the camera. That's
No. As I'd just gotten
what was he saying, camera? Tell me.
Yeah, all of the nasty things. You'll find out when you're editing.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
You say that like I edit, like I listen through.
Yeah, well.
Whatever we say stays.
Yeah. But basically, what was I saying? No,
I don't know. I don't even listen the second time, so
yeah.
The first time you must be crazy. You're on about your terrible roommate, man. And about communication is key. Oh, I might have said that part.
No, it's all right. It doesn't matter. It'll come back to me.
You shouldn't take a dump in the middle of your front room.
You shouldn't.
I've learned that's one way. Oh, I knew someone actually. My ex, my ex, like my first ever proper lady partner.
Yeah.
The first person who's squishy I entered.
Logically.
Yeah. The first logical squishy entry.
Yeah.
She had a friend who was annoyed at her once, so she took a shit in her in the middle of her bedroom.
Oh.
She went downstairs or something. She had like an attic room as well. She had even more time.
Jesus.
It's the same house as well where I used that tingly lube you can get.
Yeah.
Used some of that, and it was out of date, and discovered that if you use out of date tingly lube, it becomes like menthol tingly lube.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's not good. I dipped in onto the second floor, or onto the first floor. I guess that would count.
Yeah.
Bathroom, like naked, just running into the sink like to wash my balls.
Oh shit.
Not having any thought about whether her elderly parents were around.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Oh, did not come into my mind.
No.
Her dad would understand.
Yeah.
He doesn't even look like he's the kind of guy that's ever had sex. If he didn't have kids, you'd never think he'd had sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't imagine it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to.
There's certain people who you're just like, really? That's like, impressive.
Can you imagine they had sex twice?
Yeah.
You're depending on how many children they had.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And even then, they didn't enjoy it. It's like Will from In Between Us.
Yeah.
For any non-English viewers, or probably American, because I reckon everywhere else gets this. That's when a man lies completely still on top of you.
Yeah.
Hey, can I lie on top of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Right.
I think that's a Norm Macdonald thing. I want to lie on top of you.
I don't know.
On a yeah. Go on,
I want to lie on top of you. Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah. Stinky roommate. Need advice, please.
Jeez. That's a bad one. though,
That line alone instantly makes me think you might be the problem.
Because you're in your house, man.
Yeah.
You should be allowed to be. I've said this before. If I'm not doing anything, I want to stink.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Provided it's sort of, in your room, in your space, there's nothing wrong with it with the stink.
Which is once again why I like living on my own again.
Yeah, I like ripping a huge fart and like
I-
just letting it happen.
I'm more of a sweat smeller. I like a pit sniffer.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
sniffing my pit.
yeah. You go. That's a ripe one. Yeah.
I think that's a man thing, really.
Yeah.
Something in
Because
us-
you know, after like part of your body is like, yeah, I've been working hard.
Yeah, that is a man sweat.
Yeah.
And there are studies that show that women do have some kind of pheromone reaction to it.
Oh yeah, it's both ways.
Mhm.
You know, there was a type of dating that they used to do, right, where they'd literally get you to wear
Dirty
underwear. Not even that. You'd have to have a shower first, but then you wear the underwear for a
I'm
day.
already out.
Take the underwear and put it in a sealed bag, and then everyone sniffs the opposite sex's like underwear to be like, yeah, I like the smell of that one.
I can see how that works.
Yeah,
The pheromone, there's something to it.
yeah. Pheromone dating.
Don't do it if you're on your period.
Yeah.
There are certain people that when you just start, like, you don't even have to really get going. That you just like, oh, we're not getting meld.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those.
I mean, you follow through.
I've
anyway,
had some
so
where they're really
stuff
good
like that.
friends, like as well, and like, oh, this is really good, and there's like, oh no, actually, romantically, there is nothing here.
That can make it weird if you're friends.
Yeah, it can, yeah. Right. My roommate and I are pretty good friends. We share a dorm room. I randomly use pronouns he, she, they because I'm paranoid they will see this, but this one is a singular person.
Oh, okay. I thought. Oh, good.
Yeah. Problem is they smell very bad. They are obese, which I think is one of the causes. It is especially bad when they open their legs or take off his shoes, but it could just be when they walk into a room regularly.
Well, they're two different areas completely.
Yeah.
Take off their shoes or open their legs.
Open their legs. How bad is it if it's open their legs? What's going on down there?
And is it the same air? Actually, is it the same area? And it's just when they take off their shoes, it's like the tunnels kind of got a, it's like a light at the end of the tunnel situation.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it's just all going down the trouser
Yeah,
leg
yeah,
from
yeah,
there. Yeah.
definitely.
And just gouting out.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. It's
Yeah.
gout safe, like you said.
Yeah.
Let us know
I've
if
tried
you've
to.
ever been gouted out.
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
We
Let
want
us
to know
know.
times when you were gouted out.
Yeah. I've tried to say something, asking them to put their shoes away in their closet, but they kind of looked disgruntled when I asked them. Now, to be fair, my housemate did have some of the stinkiest fucking like socks ever, but mainly because he never changed them.
Yeah.
And like that's
Once again,
you
I
know,
like the smell of our feet.
yeah.
I remember when I was going through puberty, I used to have particularly smelly feet.
Yeah.
That was my thing. I had like acne when I was younger.
Yeah.
That went away more, and then I had smelly feet.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, I've got pretty bad smelling feet sometimes, but I do always try and sort of do something about it because, like, again, with a girlfriend, you got to try and do something about it. Now, if it was just me by myself, wouldn't be a problem. He did actually tell me at one point though that he used to do that. He used to smell bad specifically on purpose to piss people off sometimes.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that completely. When that guy in the shop started telling me that I smelled bad,
Yeah.
and I believed him for like a couple of days, and then like the one day I went in after I'd like showered, I smelled good, and all day I looked
Yeah.
good. And then he said it. Then I was like, that point where I was like, oh, you're just a racism.
Yeah,
man."
you're just a racist boy.
So since then, I'll purposely make myself smell sometimes and go in and just like get as close to him as I can.
Yeah.
Like, you think I smelled before? Motherfucker, you don't know anything.
Oh god.
I'm gonna stink you up.
But again, like, absolutely fine.
That was fucking rude, man. As if trying to tell me I smell. I didn't fucking smell.
Yeah.
I know what I smelled. It wasn't that time.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
make him
yeah,
smell.
yeah. But it's like,
It
there's
vexes me.
to me there was a sort
It's
of
a shopkeeper, man. You're supposed to be polite.
You're
You're supposed to
supposed to be
serve them
polite.
and do your thing.
exactly that. That's the difference in that situation. Like, even my
Wasn't even
roommate with
Polish.
his stinky feet, it's like, have your fucking stinky feet. I get it. It's I'd rather you do something, but that's fine. Do it.
Sikhs are normally lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm more than willing to say all of this fucking on camera as well. There's nothing you can say to deny any of this, mate.
What?
The
What are we on about?
more I get into like what happened to me and stuff as we go along.
Oh yeah, you
Um,
goddamn shepherd.
They shut down and won't say anything while they do it. They get annoyed and then pester them to shut down the bathroom door and after pooping or closing the toilet and after using the bathroom.
What? Say again.
So they get
You
annoyed.
slightly glossed over it a bit.
Yeah. They shut down and won't say anything while they do it. This is putting their shoes away in the closet. They get annoyed when I pester them to shut the bathroom door connected to our room after pooping or closing the toilet lid after using the bathroom. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, this person writing the thing sounds like more of a bitch.
It does sound like more of a bitch. Someone's taking a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, what? It smells? Oh, yeah, because your butthole smells so good.
How
Like,
weird is that?
That was one of the things.
Shit?
Yeah, that was one of the things that pissed me off about my roommate as well. Because like at one point he said to me, no, because at one point he said to me that like when he was at his parents, they were like, "Oh, your poo smell a bit weird. Why would you do that?" And then he said the same fucking thing to me. It's like, man, what are you talking about? I'm taking a shit. This is what my shit smells like. I can't help that.
And I mean, come on, you've got two assholes.
Yeah,
It's gonna be weird.
yeah.
God knows what's going on down there.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking Jesus.
It's like
Anyway.
it's like when you have a Chelsea smile. You know, it's not like having a.
But this is my point as well.
In your ear, there's a bit of a smell.
Yeah.
Like that.
But this is my point as well. It's like, you got your stank-ass fucking feet. I got my stank-ass fucking asshole. We're both making unpleasant smells here. Let's just call it quits.
Exactly, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Imagine a wall of stink in front of each other.
Yeah.
One could push, one could...
Yeah, the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. Maybe they come together and create a nice smell of like roses.
Or a smell that together can take over the world.
Yeah. Chanel number 8.
Channel number 2.
Channel number 2. Oh, it was right there.
It
was right there, and I
there.
didn't take it.
You'll learn one day. I'll teach you. It's okay.
Yeah.
Carers are very happy when they come.
Apparently, yeah.
They are very, very happy.
Yeah. So I have a sensitive nose, which doesn't help. I don't understand.
This person's a bitch. I'm sorry.
Can they not smell themselves? I can smell myself if I go to the gym or it's been a long day. I don't understand. I always have candles. I'm constantly spraying the room all in front
you have
of
to
them.
have a shower just because it's been a long day. Then you are the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. You shouldn't be showering every day. I did always shower after I went to the gym for one reason and one reason only. Because my butt crack sweats like a bastard.
Yeah.
But like,
if
if you
just
just
work, you're being paid to be there. So that's
yeah, it's different. Yeah. I always have candles lit. I'm constantly spraying the room all in front of them. Like that would be so annoying.
Dick.
How annoying would that be? You're just sitting there like watching the TV and someone comes in and goes, well, I never did that obnoxious shit.
I'm expecting another post a bit later on about somebody saying, I have a roommate, they're always coming after me, telling me that it's wrong that I have a shit and it smells, and they're chasing me with deodorant.
Yeah, all day long. Just running after me, saying I'm really fat. I only weigh like 150 pounds.
Yeah. Just because I have slightly...
Just because I've got a bigger booty. Gangrenous feet, yeah.
With cheese in between them, I store them there because I think, you know what?
Yeah. They will come... Yeah, listen to this. I'm constantly spraying the room all in front of them. They will come home and stink the place up.
Jeez,
I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to.
They probably don't want to.
And I fear this will ruin our friendship if I ask them to shower or tell them they're stinky.
When that person is highly regretting living with that person.
Oh dear. Oh,
it sounds
dear.
like my hellacious version of a roommate.
Yeah.
It sounds like a girl that I got with, and then we moved in together and quickly realised, yeah, this ain't
working.
This ain't right.
Yeah.
She only likes me when I'm clean. If you don't like me when I'm dirty, then you can't get me when I'm flirty.
That's cool.
That's what I say.
That's good.
You don't like me when I'm dirty, you can't get me when I'm flirty.
My room, there's another trademark.
I'm gonna make that song.
KD Comedy Podcast.
I'm gonna make that song.
Yeah.
If you don't like me when I'm dirty, then you can get me when I'm flirty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be your backup singer.
There we go. Cool. Sorted.
My roommate tried to harm me.
Oh, damn.
Now we're getting serious. Now
is
we're getting
about
serious.
them spraying them in the eyes?
I don't know. This is imaginary-reserve 558 on Reddit.
What? Catchy title.
I know. I just
Amazing.
escaped a situation I feel truly could have turned deadly. A few weeks ago, I was looking for a room to rent on an app. I thought it was safe. My first mistake. I found a
You didn't even
room
mention
within
what
my
the app
budget.
was then.
No,
Yeah.
I found a room within my budget, and a man named Rashid was renting it.
Rashid.
Yeah.
Okay.
At first, he seemed like a safe guy. There was a consistent texting, which I initially thought was because he wanted to get to know me before me moving in. Now looking back, he was asking me personal details and details about my cat and his shots.
See, that straight away. It's like when I'm on. This is what turns me off online dating, when they want to know too much straight away. It's like,
Yeah,
there's a bit of mystery.
Here's how things start to get concerning. Upon moving my stuff in, the behaviour started like this. 1, I have a big supply of medication for my mental health in a drawer in my room I rented. He admitted to me that he went through my medication and researched everything. That is fucking strange.
Yeah.
I don't think
yeah.
you can go through someone else's medical stuff and be like,
I don't
"Ooh."
know. I mean, I think there's literally laws against that.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, it's personal information.
I'd understand, wanted to make sure they're not a psychotic
But like,
thing, but I don't know if you can really do that to do that.
No.
I think it's just kind of
You just sort of have to talk to them and do like, are you a psycho?
and
No.
yeah, exactly. You can normally
You
tell.
definitely feel like a psycho.
And if they're
Yeah.
that good of a psycho that you can't tell, then
You should be all right.
I mean, if you've never been in a relationship before, then
Yeah.
you should be used to it.
2, he started texting me daily, texts calling me baby and his virtual girlfriend and me correcting him. And my text went ignored, and he continued with sending texts complimenting on my looks and invasive questions. 3, he was insistent on buying me things and started showering me with food and gifts. I did say no, but he ignored me and kept buying me things. I initially thought he was just being nice. Never assume that, lady. Jesus
kind of
Christ.
idiot is
This is what annoys
Calling
me.
me baby.
This is what annoys me about some women. They're like, "Oh, he called me baby, and he did all
Oh,
these
is this a
nice
woman?
things." Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely a woman.
It's a woman. Yeah.
Oh, she's even stupider.
Yeah. You must know. This is so obvious. How is this not obvious?
It's completely obvious.
Don't get around someone like that, because they are quite clearly looking for one thing and one thing only.
Yeah, they should even more be aware of what the signs are. They've surely had it all their life, like every woman has.
Yeah.
We're terrible.
Yeah. Lots of dudes are shit.
We all are in the right circumstances.
In the right circumstances, that is true.
Everybody has a slag period.
Yeah.
If you're thinking I haven't had a slag period, then like I said, everybody has a slag period.
You just don't know. You've had yours yet.
No,
Or it's coming.
You haven't yet.
Because literally, another autobiography.
Some people
I
have them
liked,
at 70.
Another autobiography I liked was
They find
John
that funny.
Lithgow's.
Who?
John Lithgow. He's an actor. He's been in loads of things. You'd recognise him if you saw him, but he's just one of these great character actors.
Yeah. There's a lot of people like that. To be fair.
But basically, he talked about his entire life when he was young. He got married really early. He did all these sorts of.
Oh, him.
Yeah. He did all these sorts of normal
Third
things.
Rock from the Sun.
Yeah.
And, what was killer? Was the Trinity Killer in
Yeah,
Dexter?
exactly that. Yeah. But like he talks about when he was really young, he got married really early, and he sort of. Once he reached about 40 something and he had a load of kids and stuff and they were all going off to college, it was then that he suddenly started having all these dalliances and stuff.
What?
Well, fucking outside his marriage and shit.
Oh, so he was married, and
Yeah.
that's when you shouldn't do it. You should do it when you're single.
You should do it early and get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I haven't had my opportunity to do that, so it looks like I might never.
Hey,
depending
you
on how
can
this goes.
do it with your partner.
That's true.
You can.
You can do
have
some
the
crazy
threesomes.
stuff. Yeah.
You can do it.
You can
Yeah,
do some crazy
do
shit.
that.
Yeah.
I watched sorry, just to
no.
again. I watched the program yesterday,
Mhm.
and I was like, "How did these people meet?
Yeah.
How did they find each other?
Right.
Gives anyone hope?" It was a program on ITV called You Bet, where it was like people going on and doing everyday people being like, I can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this.
Right.
And if they do,
They win a prize.
they get, and if they do it, then out of all the people that win on the night to do what they're doing, the audience will pick one to win 10 grand.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the celebrities have to guess, and they get points. So the point system
Yeah.
with a forfeit. So that's the main focus.
Yeah.
But there was one on it where like two women, a guy and a sound engineer and his wife. They had a collection of cactuses, over 50 cactuses, and they were like, we can identify any cactus from our tongue.
Oh, fucking what?
Blindfolded. The whole
Why?
shebang, just use their tongues.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What do these two do?
What-
That they're able to do this?
Yes.
Think about what their sex life.
You
would
know,
be.
it's like, they're only saying tongue because that's the least sensitive one they had. Because most of the time they're either using their labia or penis.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just mush it in. Yeah, that's definitely
They're
one of
using their
them.
lips too, I noticed. They said like one lick, and there was more than one lick. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to town on it.
Yeah.
So
Fucking weird.
the weirdest part was they did it. I was like, they're never going to do that. That's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
they didn't even
Lo
get
and
one
behold,
wrong.
there they go.
There was two dudes that had a collection of board games together. I assume. I don't know. I just assumed this.
Right.
And they said that they could identify any game from their collection from the sound alone of it being shaken one way, the other way, and then dumped out.
That's fucking That's so stupid.
And they did it.
Jesus
It's-
Christ.
Some people, man.
I love that there are some people out there who've just got these weird little talents that mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It's like those superpowers. Like again, we were talking about superpowers that are fucking pointless.
Absolutely pointless.
Yeah.
What
It's
would
like
be-
what's your superpower? I happen to be able to know exactly where
cashew nuts are.
cashew nuts are within a 50-mile radius at all times.
That's a pretty big radius.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably guess it anyway.
No, but they're like,
Pick
you
a
know,
supermarket.
yeah, no, but he gets, he
I got that power.
if you're in the middle of a desert
That's true.
and someone's dropped some cashew nuts, he'll find them.
Okay. What about the power to vibrate at exactly the frequency of a floor so that you can put your foot into it?
Ooh, that's
it,
good.
Just your foot.
But you have to be standing completely still while you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like the invisible one
Yeah.
you do when no one's watching.
Yeah,
If you're watched, then you suddenly
Yeah,
become the floor,
yeah.
and you
lose a bit of foot. Yeah, yeah.
There's got to be some more pointless power. I can figure plenty of pointless
Yeah.
powers, to be honest.
What's another pointless power? Being able to tell which sea salt came from.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. What about the power to figure out what poop came from what person with one whiff?
Oh, that's pretty good. That's really good. That is. Although that could be useful. That could be useful in some detective work.
That could be, yeah, could crime.
Yeah.
They're out there, man. There's totally people that have like killed and took a poop after.
Oh, absolutely. There's definitely people who've taken a shit on a body at some point.
Yeah.
At some
100%.
point in the whole of human history, someone has definitely killed someone, said, "Fuck you, you motherfucker," and just pulled down trowel.
I mean, we used to go to this one place we used to chill at in the forest back in the day when we were getting high.
And you found a guy just covered in shit, just dead underneath a pile of it.
Half right, we found on the table that we used to roll, somebody had just taken a shit.
Oh dear. I remember I was at a scout camp once, and
Mm.
someone.
Oh, you can't gloss over that. It was horrific.
Yeah, no, but this is equally horrific.
Go on.
We were at a scout camp, right? And like there was only us scouts there, so it couldn't have been anyone else apart from one of the scouts or one of the troop leaders potentially.
Probably the
potentially.
leaders.
But someone had gone into the toilet, taken a shit, and curled it perfectly on the lip of the toilet. Just curled one out and just left it on the seat.
Are you sure it wasn't like just strategically placed?
I mean, it could have been strategically placed, but it looked like there was no signs of movement. There was no signs of anyone like disturbing the turd. The turd had just been laid, and like no one would admit to being the person who shit
I
on
wonder
the toilet
why.
seat. I wonder why.
That's the strangest
And it
part.
was a big beefy shit as well. It was huge. It was like Jesus Christ.
I
kid.
definitely wanted to
Yeah.
leave. 100%.
It feels like it. It
Oh, you
feels
felt
like it.
it.
No.
Damn.
No.
Was it firm? Because it'd been there for a bit. I imagine it would be. Well, it depends on their diet, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it can't be that firm because it's got a squish.
Did they
onto the
abuse
toilet seat.
Imodium?
Jesus Christ.
That's the thing. I learned this the other day.
Abusing Imodium.
People abuse Imodium
To do what?
to get high.
What?
Yeah.
How can Imodium get you
No
high?
pyramide hydrochloride.
You're kidding.
Nope. It gives you opiate effects.
Do you just not shit for days?
I guess.
I mean, that happens with
the one thing
opiates
you said,
anyway.
There's not much
So,
information on it.
yeah,
I was thinking about doing a series of trying over the counter like highs,
highs.
and then I was like, when I saw these things, I was like, maybe not.
Maybe not. Some of the side effects on this shit's terrible. It's like
Yeah, some of it
Benadryl.
was essentially like ketamine. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
Yeah, Benadryl's bad as well. Benadryl's one,
Cough
and
syrup.
people think that they can take Benadryl because it's getting you high. No, what Benadryl is doing is it's fucking up your histamine system to the point where you might die, and that makes you feel a bit high.
Well, I mean, alcohol's poison, so you know, tomato, tomato.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
You need to learn to live with them more.
continuing on with this person who doesn't understand how people work, he told me through text one time that
Wait,
he moved.
which one's this now? Is this still the same one
Yeah.
who was complaining about the person smelling?
No, this is the
No.
person who was being creeped out by the person.
Oh
the
God,
virtual
yeah, the
girlfriend.
woman that
Yeah,
God, yeah, has got zero sexual awareness.
yeah. He told me through text one time that he moved me in with an ulterior motive, and while I was looking for a housing, he was looking for a living girlfriend. At this time, he starts calling me his temporary girlfriend, which I was terrified at this point. He
Temporary is
started-
even worse.
Yeah, and I started feeling the danger I was in. He would knock on my door constantly and just stand there and stare at me with a blank stare. I was in such shock, and my next move was to ask my family for emergency help with funds because I paid rent and I had no money. He helped me.
Like how
They helped me,
desperate is
sorry.
she for a house, man?
Yeah. How?
How? I feel like the outside would be better.
Yeah. Get a car.
You got family.
Get a camper van.
Just sleep in a family's bathroom.
Yeah. He would knock on my
Bathtubs
door
aren't
and
that
told me he's
bad.
obsessed with me and can't stop thinking about me.
Oh
He
my God.
texted me angry that I was rude and swearing at me. He kept asking me that if I trusted him and thought he was, and if I thought he was harassing me. He texts
And she was like,
said-
"Nah, you're fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry, mate. You chill."
He said he texted saying his behavior was escalating and he's having a hard time controlling himself. That he needs help.
Oh,
I
God.
saw knives in his room. I had to walk through to get to his kitchen, so I saw a huge new storage bin big enough to fit a body. He knew I
Now
was.
she's making assumptions.
Yeah, no, he knew I was.
He had
leaving.
knives in his kitchen.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to think.
yeah.
I thought,
Oh shit, he's got a bin. That's for me.
That's for me.
He knew I was leaving and kept letting my cat out and texting me saying to cancel the car I rented and to come and get my cat. I called the police to help me escort my stuff to get out, but they took hours to come. So I asked Rashid to bring. This is his name, obviously. Rashid to
I
bring
remember
out
him saying
all,
this earlier,
Oh, that's
Rashid,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. All of my stuff. I
But she
stayed
asked
out-
him for help to get away from him.
Yeah, apparently.
Can you help me get away from you, please?
Can you bring down the stuff because I don't trust you? That's
I don't trust you to get away from you, so
Yeah.
I need your help to get away from you.
Yeah,
Because the police are taking just a little bit too long. I'm sorry.
I stayed out.
I know they've got you know,
Yeah.
actual murder, kidnappings, assault, but
but I feel they should be here.
I need help moving.
Yes, and I'm more important than those murders.
I can't afford a movers,
Yeah,
and my family don't give a shit. Apparently.
yeah, apparently not.
Don't give two
Don't give-
flying fucks.
Couldn't give a fuck. Hey, Dad, this guy called Rashid is trying to get me. I don't know. Just sort it out.
Well, you know, get him to.
Have
give
you
a
thought
hand
of buying a
moving then.
gun? I called the yeah. So I stayed outside, and I was glad I did because at one point he said, "What if I don't want you to leave?" He waits until my cat is the only thing left to bring down, and then he keeps asking for a kiss after explaining to him several times I'm not interested. To keep the peace and to get my cat, I said I would hug him. Like what this is. This is. You should have known what was happening way before you started feeling the warning signs. Quite frankly,
Oh yeah,
this was
woman,
obvious
I
from
think
the
she
get-go.
liked the attention.
Yeah. oh,
You say it, but
blaming.
I know that's what they'll say.
That's what they'll say.
but they're generally the ones that do it. So many people like the attention, and they take it, and then complain when it's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've done it. I felt it.
They felt it.
I've actually done it legitimately. I had a crazy kind of like extra. I was more than happy for her to give me my first drum kit,
Yeah.
but then when she just kept appearing, it was too much.
Yeah.
So I only banged her a few more times and then stopped.
Nice. Gentlemanly.
Yeah. Well, no, quite rough to be honest. But...
Can I borrow the ashtray?
Oh, I forgot that was her.
It's all the way over there.
You goddamn gigolo.
I am a gigolo. How did you know?
Oh, well, I was browsing the website the other
Ah.
day. Gigolos are us.
Can you see my rates?
Huh?
Did you see my rates?
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that actually.
Well, I feel I'm worth that much.
Oh, I was saying you're way too cheap.
Yeah, I feel I'm worth that much.
Oh, okay. Cool. Now I understand. Yeah. That makes more sense. I don't think you should just like charge the
Can I nick the?
blanket price though.
I think that's the only fair though, because I'm going to do it all anyway,
Yeah, I guess.
if they want to or not.
Should stop with the puns though. The puns are a bit much. Like, talking about the rear door entrance.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm the comedy gigolo. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there, I'm doing my thing. I'm eating you out, and I'm like, whoa, something smells like fish down here, and I keep going.
What kind of...
And then I go, whoa, I'll tell you what, I wish I had some white wine right now.
White wine?
Pairs with fish, mate.
Oh, does it?
I'm highbrow.
Even
Highbrow, bro.
Even as a common gigolo, you're still posh. White wine and fish.
Who the fuck said I am going to the common areas?
I saw your rates.
I'm a low end.
Established.
I'm a low end prostitute for high end work.
Yeah, that'll work.
Get a lot of.
You're just gonna have fucking crackheads calling you suit on.
Yeah.
Until they've stolen up some fucking OAP that they murdered.
Yeah.
Just to steal their last 2 cents and a nickel.
That sounds about right.
Went dark quickly.
Selling
Just
their
like
old
their
Glenn Miller records at the fucking.
What?
Selling that old person's Glenn Miller records at the fucking Tesco Express.
I thought you were saying selling their dental record the first minute. I
Dental
bet like,
record.
that's something you could sell on the dark web. though.
You probably could. And then you
Although-
get someone to match it, and then you become that person.
I was learning about the relearning about the death of Hitler.
Oh yeah.
Well, the fake death of Hitler,
Yeah.
and I didn't know how recent it was as well. And they found a U-boat in Argentina.
Yeah. There's a fucking great post that I see pop up occasionally. It's this woman, and she's got like beautiful brown hair, and bright blue eyes, and it just says, "Granddaughter of an Argentinian mother and a German father," and someone just posts underneath it, "For God's sake, don't ask what her grandfather was doing in the war."
Argentina, man, it's filled with just a German settlement.
Yeah, I mean,
Nazi-rific.
do you remember the scene in X-Men First Class where he walks in on the Nazis in the bar, the ex-Nazis?
X-Men First Class.
Was it First Class? I think it was First Class. It's
not
Magneto,
really.
the guy who's Fassbender. He walks into this bar, and it's one of the best scenes in the entire fucking X-Men like things, in my opinion.
That isn't
because he's hunting down people who were at fucking Auschwitz when he was there, and he hunts them down and just fucking annihilates them with his mutant powers. It is so fucking cool and so fucking worth the the payoff of it all. It's
just so messed up how many Nazis were just brought into America and Britain after the war.
Well, yeah, because they were smart and important rocket scientists.
Not even just them. There's plenty of spies that were brought over too.
Oh yeah.
They like to pretend Paperclip was just scientists. So.
No, Paperclip was everything.
Yeah.
And
I forgot as well about this one German commander they found in Argentina that was just running a deli in this.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all either. That's pretty common. Yeah.
But anyway,
did you ever see that there was a film on Netflix starring Ben Kingsley and what's his fucking name?
Roger,
the guy who's in Dune and Star Wars and the X-Men.
Isaac something.
Isaac, whatever.
Oscar
Isaacs, yeah. And it is fucking brilliant. It's about these guys who were hunting down a top level German commander who'd escaped to Argentina.
No.
And they're like these Mossad agents.
Okay.
Yeah. These Mossad agents who are just going in to try and get this guy. And they've got to try and sort of not be seen at all. They've got to try and, sneak their way in without anyone even knowing that they're in the country. Because if anyone knows that a Mossad agent is in the country, that's it. Game over. and it is such a
Which
fucking
one's
good
Mossad
film.
again? I know it's one of the special agents.
It Mossad is the Israeli special forces.
Israeli.
Yeah.
Okay. So above the IDF, do you? Yeah, okay.
Above standard IDF, yeah.
Do you know they're all over Gaza then in that case?
Oh yeah,
They're probably not that much actually, because they're the quiet ones, are they?
yeah.
Are
They're like their CIA basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, not sure what to do. Really need advice. Throw away. Because I'm throw away because I'm scared my roommate will find this post.
Oh, is this still the same woman?
No, there's a different one.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm in a first year university and I've
So you
decided
never
to room
actually
with
did
my
go-
high school best friend after some begging on his
So
end.
the other one never actually did go violent then? She just was
No,
like,
she
yeah,
left.
knives.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
I say this because he has assured me I'm his best
Start
friend
again,
many
sorry,
times.
I couldn't
So,
hear
yeah.
it at the beginning.
I'm the first year in university. I've decided to room with my high school best friend after begging on his end. I
Yeah.
say this because he assured
Yeah.
me I am his best friend many times, but choosing to hang out with other people instead of me constantly. In fact, I don't think we really spend time together outside of school. All right, fucking.
A bit
Degrassi
needy to begin with.
I am making this post because after moving in with him, he seems totally unequipped to live alone. Never mind with someone else who is not his mother. I feel constantly like I have to take care of this guy. I'm always picking up, taking out the garbage, ordering food for him when I order takeout, and just being an adult for him. And the way he cleans a little bit as if it's as if I let the room get into a horrible state, and then gathers up all the garbage and puts it on the floor by the door so I can take it out.
I took a pile of rubbish
Yeah.
and put it by the door.
And you can deal with it.
I don't know what else to do with it. The fairy hasn't picked it up.
I'll be honest, this is ringing very, very true because it did feel a lot of times like I had to be around to take care of him, like to be his his.
I've heard people. I've had that said to me before, but then there's like that, and then there's like you're just like very autistic. On the
Yeah,
spectrum. How do
yeah.
you not understand to put it in the bag?
Yeah.
I mean, I have gaps when it comes to cleaning, as you know.
Yeah.
But
So do I.
that's tarded.
That's hella tarded.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have problems as well, but not that. Also, I've noticed that he's been skipping classes only when he leaves the room twice a week,
But
regardless.
no, she really is his mum.
Yeah, but you see, this is the thing.
She's like trying to take the
I'm gonna
position now.
save you the rest of it because it's just he needs time alone. I know he has to deal with mental health struggles and all this kind of stuff. This all rings very, 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 very similar to what I had to deal with. And after I dealt with my guy in particular, right, I had a shitload of people all suddenly come out of the woodwork and say, "Oh yeah, sorry you had to deal with that guy. I had to deal with him as well. He was a pain in the arse."
And all you're thinking is, why are these people living in my woodwork?
Yeah. What are you doing in my walls,
I got
motherfucker?
borrowers.
Yeah. No, genuinely, it was so fucking
You
fucking
couldn't have
annoying.
felt it.
I had to be there all the time. I had to fucking, and like, one of the worst things that happened was was whenever I bought anything nice to eat, he would immediately eat some of it. He'd like ask to borrow a little bit and then
Yeah.
eat basically all of it. And I did multiple things multiple times. Like, for example, if I cooked an entire macaroni cheese dinner with like really nice cheese and stuff that I bought out and all that kind of stuff and put it together, and then at the end of it there was an empty dish that needed cleaning, it wouldn't be crazy for the person to be like, you know what, I'll clean that because you've just cooked all day and made a big macaroni, right?
I don't know. That sounds crazy to me.
That
Clean
shit.
up after your mess, man.
Yeah. But you like never ever offered to do anything like that. It was always left to me to clean up, even though I'd been cooking all fucking day. And
One
shit.
thing
It's
I
just-
learned when I was in my last relationship,
yeah,
maybe the mistake is having expectations.
that's it. It is. It is.
That's the sad. I just realised how sad my last relationship sounded. Until I said it out loud, I always thought it was my fault. Maybe not actually in that case.
Yeah. Can I nick the lighter?
Yeah.
But like, it's not crazy. And also at one point he said to me like, "Oh yeah, I don't really like dealing with like, washing up stuff and cleaning like stuff because it's all really gross and I just can't handle it." It's like, yeah, who the fuck does? Oh yeah, no, I love it. I love cleaning.
That
out
is the kind of stuff you should enclose before you
Mhm.
move in.
Yeah,
Like,
and then again, come
going-
up with a compromise. Be like, well, if you're doing all that, I'll do this. But it never became that. There was no fucking.
It's like taking a job at a call center and being there for a week and then letting them know, oh, by the way, I'm deaf
Yeah.
and I only speak Chinese,
Yeah.
other than these words I'm saying to you right now.
Yeah.
It took me a week to learn this phrase and a few extra days for this explanation, which is why it's now Tuesday.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I wronged you. And that's when they offered to kill themselves.
Yeah.
I think that's a Chinese practice. I might be wrong there. I might have misread it with shake the hand. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip off on the rest of the Reddit stuff because it's all basically just the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
People
Reddit's just people moaning.
it's
Isn't
just people moaning.
it? Yeah.
It's just people moaning. We want to get into some of the more serious stuff because we know now what your base level of a shitty housemate is.
Yeah.
Right?
We've all experienced
experienced it. I've experienced it. I've given you some sort of experience of that. You've experienced it as well.
And if you haven't, then you've all watched Coronation Street.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
We know what
Emmerdale.
that's about. What we want to know.
Kardashians.
Yeah, what we want to know is the juicy stuff.
Oh.
Oh yes.
Josef Fritzl, eat your daughter out. No,
Eat
wait, no.
No.
we'll take that back.
No, 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 no,
Eat your
no.
heart out. I'm going to eat your daughter's heart out. Right now, that's cannibalistic. I can't say that.
Yeah.
So I just want to eat your daughter out without realising the
That's
connotation.
so much worse.
Especially
although-
as he did.
He did.
So it
yeah.
is historically accurate.
Fuck. Oh dear. Right.
I've got so many little intro jokes.
That was one of my
to add in.
favourite jokes in Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse. Check out Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse if you can. He goes like, one more quip out of you, and I'll make you. What was it? A daughter to a doctor who's a DIY enthusiast. And he goes, that doesn't sound that bad, Sarge. And he goes, good luck with that, Miss Fritzl.
Although the most prevalent serial killer, I think, was in England. I think was that doctor guy. Shipman.
Oh yeah,
Shipman. I think
yeah, because
killed a
he
lot.
killed a lot of people over a very long period of time.
Yeah, a bit lazy. I think.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, this is one of the cool ones. Let's go on to some serious shit from Fox
Yeah,
13,
boy.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake
St.
City.
George man says Russian mob told him to kill his roommate.
Oh my damn!
St. George, Utah, a man who allegedly threatened his roommate with a pellet gun is said that he was
Oh, come on.
commanded to kill him by the Russian mob.
Why the Russian mob wouldn't supply me something a bit better than a goddamn pellet
You'd
gun?
think, wouldn't it? Unless the Russian mob are like, you have to do it yourself. You'll figure it out.
No, they have standards.
Yeah.
They have standards. They do themselves anyway.
Standards and practices. You best be using radiation, motherfucker.
Just legitimately with Russian weaponry. Half of it came from Chernobyl.
Yeah. The gun was later discovered by police to be a metallic wooden facsimile pellet gun.
Oh.
Sean Allen Mall, aged 40, allegedly approached his roommate in their room on 300 East Street, St. George, Sunday morning with what appeared to be a handgun. After Mall threatened his roommate's life, the roommate was able to grab the gun from Mall and had a third roommate put Mall in an arm lock and pushed him against the wall. According to both roommates' stories on the probable cause statement. All right, okay, according to both roommates then.
Oh, so he didn't kill him?
No, he didn't get anywhere near him.
Oh, the
He tried to.
goddamn Russian
With
mob.
a pellet gun.
That was probably his first mistake right there.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times you would need to shoot the same spot to kill someone
a
with a pellet gun.
lot.
Russian water dripping torch or whatever that's called. Chinese dripping
Yeah,
water.
yeah. Psst, psst. Hang on. Fucking.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the effort in between as well. Damn, that person didn't think it through. They really didn't. Maybe the
It's
Russian,
just not gonna work.
maybe the Russian mob or the Russian person who's talking to him, because he doesn't speak Russian, he thought they were saying to kill him. They were
Yeah.
actually saying, "Would you like some bread?"
Yeah. What I was actually trying to tell you was how to become an honorable man.
And do you have any vodka? I'm an addict, like everyone
I
in
drink
Russia.
vodka like it is water because it is only thing safe to drink in Russia.
I'm playing a game based in Chernobyl at the moment, Stalker 2.
Yeah, it's
So,
so
like,
good, isn't it?
Well, you have to drink. Like vodka is one of the most important things.
Yeah,
because
because it literally kills off the radiation.
it makes a lot of sense to me.
yeah.
You spend most of the time
It
searching for
doesn't. It doesn't
medikits.
actually work as well as it does in the game, but it
Oh,
does.
that's weird.
It
Really?
does. It does actually work to a certain extent because it's a diuretic and it will make you flush out a load of the shit that's in it. It's the same with any alcohol, really, but you can do it with vodka.
And also, lactulose.
Yeah, well, what?
It's a diuretic.
Oh,
It's you take it and it makes you poop.
ooh.
Well, it gets you poop soft actually. Which makes
Nice.
it easier.
Yeah. No one likes them hard rock poops.
I enjoy them, to be honest.
Most of mine are just.
Oh. Yeah, we have to double like stretch your asshole.
Yeah.
As we said, at one
Yeah.
point, the bit connecting the two split.
Split. Yeah.
Technically, you were left with an actual asshole again.
Yeah.
It was just the size of a wizard sloth stretched out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
Wizard sleeve.
I've used like 3 what's that word?
Similes
Yeah, sure.
or metaphors.
Sure, it was one of them,
Yeah.
definitely. I've used 3 in one go there.
Yeah.
A pig's trough, a wizard sleeve,
Yeah.
and just stretching it out because I thought it's still even wider than either of them.
Yeah.
Because damn that asshole be hanging.
Okay. Here's another one from the Hindustan Times.
You literally have a poop on the toilet, and I can see where your asshole is like got stuck on the toilet seat for a second. Like slopped down.
Legit, what you don't understand is that since having the butthole surgery, when I have a particularly
You
soft
call it a
shit,
butthole surgery. Let's just be honest, what it was. It was a gangbang.
but literally, ever since the gangbang, right? It's
Right.
if it's a particularly soft shit, it does actually have like a little like point triangle cut to it. Like the rest of it's all a circle, and there's just this like slight like
I think that can be normal.
teardrop shape to
I think
it.
that's normal. Just
Yeah, but
where
it's more pronounced because of the way they had to sort of cut into the butthole to fix it.
it's like a Hershey's kiss. I think that can be normal. It's
Yeah.
like when when you're taking when you like squirting an ice cream out of the machine.
Yeah,
And you
and it
you
catches
stop
and
the
it does
finger
that.
and it cuts it like lifts it up, tightens. You go, chip,
Yeah.
like that. It's
Mine does
proper.
that all the time.
Yours has probably just got less. Yours has probably just got less of a tighter one,
Yeah,
which is why it looks weird.
Yeah.
Because
It does look. It looks like a fat teardrop.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
because like the surface, you hang loose.
Yeah. Russian heiress 19, whose dad has links to Vladimir Putin, sues New York University roommate for stealing over $50,000 in bags and jewels.
Damn. That's the whole situation.
I
there.
mean, to be fair, if you are,
linked to Putin.
if you're linked to Putin and if you're an oligarch's daughter, I think you can spare 50 grand for your roommate.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which is the roommate from hell there.
Yeah.
Which is the bad one?
Yeah. Because
The
I
one who
can't
stole the
imagine.
diamond or the one who's connected to Putin?
Yeah.
Feels pretty even.
Yeah, it feels pretty even.
I don't see who the
Her name is Aurora Agapov. Yeah.
Russian Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. A first-year political science major is facing a lawsuit filed by her roommate, a Russian heiress, for roughly $51,000 of her roommate's pricey possessions. Agapov is the daughter of a Russian mining magnate whose board of directors includes Vladimir Putin. So it is literally like right up against. She's definitely met Vladimir.
So she stole from Vladimir.
No, she stole from.
Stole Putin.
No. No. The roommate stole from her.
Oh, the Putin person.
The
Stole from
Putin-
roommate.
Yeah, no. The roommate stole from
The Putin person.
the Putin person.
Yeah.
Yes. Things were cordial between the two women.
Vladdy Poo Poot.
I don't know. Yeah, little Vladdy Poo Poots walking through the forest and finding nuclear weapons and popping them on the head.
That turned to a different thing then. You created like a nursery rhyme by little Vladdy Poo Poot.
Yeah.
That's another segment right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's. I've based that after little what was it? Little Bunny Foo Foo is an actual thing, an actual nursery rhyme. Little Bunny Foo Foo jumping through the forest,
that'd
finding
be a
little
good little
worms and
sketch.
popping them on the head. Yeah.
That'd be a good little sketch. Like every different sketch of it is like a new nursery rhyme we created
That's pretty good.
with a twist.
Yeah.
I
Twisted nursery rhymes, if you will.
got to do something about conclave areolas.
That's a good idea.
I think so too.
That's just important.
Like for pregnant women, no.
Yeah, it's important.
You need to learn how to do that. Like, that's a whole system right there. How do you breastfeed with concave nipples?
That's hard.
And basically, it's like, have you ever had one of those silicone funnels?
Yeah.
And it like twists the wrong way?
Yeah.
Or like an umbrella that flips the wrong way in the wind?
Yeah.
You can get it back, but you just need to, get it there.
Yeah.
Help it a bit. Like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Things were cordial between the two women before Agapov noticed that some of her things had gone missing, including items from her luxury brands like Gucci, Chanel, and Bulgari. Reported in the New York Post. Soon she became suspicious of Fung. Apparently, this other woman's name is Fung. And found a receipt for the consignment retailer, The Real, in her pocketbook. So she kept the fucking receipts. Why would you keep the receipts? Right. You've sold someone else's shit. Don't keep the receipts.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what receipt was for. So, what did she steal from somebody and give them a receipt?
No, she got a receipt for the money that she. Why?
That's not
so dumb.
Or maybe she's just making an assumption that she is related to Putin. Anyone could have stole from her.
That's true.
Like maybe it wasn't her friend.
Maybe.
You shouldn't always assume straight away that the person that steals from you is your friend. It's not the first assumption you should make.
No, it's not the first assumption you should make. No.
Maybe the third.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Depending on how many people are around.
Keep your friends close.
Then your enemies up your butthole.
You got space for two.
Yeah. Agapov, in addition to filing the lawsuit, also visited the Real Soho store and informed them about this items being stolen. The store reportedly told her that Fung's mother picked up the listed items from the store a few days ago. Following this, Agapov filed a complaint in the New York Supreme Court. She demanded Fung's return her things besides $51,000 compensation in damages.
Oh, so she didn't actually just assume them?
No.
Okay.
Items that were allegedly stolen include
Gucci bag?
A $3,300 Celine tote bag, a $4,000 Chanel purse, and $23,765 ruby ring, among other items. The items were reportedly sold at a fraction of their original price. For instance, the Chanel bracelet worth $2,000 was sold for $175.
Damn.
You got fucking robbed, Fung.
Yeah, man.
You robbed someone else and then got robbed yourself.
See, that place knew that it was stolen in that case. That's why they
must have known.
They totally knew.
Yeah.
I mean, I, to be fair, we don't understand Russian. Wait, was this happening in Russia?
This is in New York.
New York, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She just this Russian oligarch's daughter was just in New York.
Just a fucking racist guy, then, and heard a Russian accent, and he was like, "I'm going to stiff this woman."
I think it's a woman, actually. I think it's another woman who stole it.
Yeah, I'll stiff this woman.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. According to the New York Post, the university didn't divulge details about this particular incident and the investigation that was being launched on it.
However, the university hid something. I don't buy it.
Yeah. Spokesperson John Beckman, while talking about the matter of stealing from a roommate, said it's a lousy thing to do and a rarity among the 12,000 students we have in student housing.
Oh, at least they have that fucking ray of conscience right there to let everybody know what's right and wrong.
Yeah.
We're not going to give you any details and any records of anybody else or anything that's happened whatsoever.
No.
And from records, it actually shows a lot of the time campus security are the ones that actually screw people over.
Yeah.
But trust us.
Everything's fine.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's all good. Everyone's okay. Nobody got murdered. What are you on about, huh?
No one got murdered. Just stop saying that. If nothing happened, no one got murdered, all right?
There's a body buried beneath the Oscar stage.
Didn't know that.
Never died. It changes every year. So I don't know how it happened. I think they must take it with them.
Yeah, just swap it out.
Yeah, it's actually Will Smith.
Oh, right.
Everybody thinks he got away.
Yeah, he died, yeah. This is a whole new Will Smith we're seeing now.
Yeah, they cloned it.
Indian's conviction may be reversed for spying on gay roommate, India TV.
Okay.
What?
I'm assuming like maybe in India it's illegal to be gay still.
Maybe, probably.
That wouldn't shock me.
Maybe, yeah. I can see that being.
They did something naughty, like, oh no, what am I going to do? Oh, I know. I've got this gay roommate. Hey guys, how about this? Let me off with that burglary I did, and I'll tell you about how my roommate likes to put his winky in men's
people's bums.
poo-poos.
Yeah. Oh, it's New York again. Fuck me,
Oh
New
my
York.
God, Jesus.
An Indian origin former Rutgers student convicted for spying on his gay roommate who then committed suicide could see his conviction for biased intimidation reversed after New Jersey Supreme Court ruled that it doesn't say.
Oh.
Cool.
So they I just don't understand, first of all, just why they're including the fact that he's gay.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's not pertinent to the story then.
I don't
If it
know.
was in New York.
I guess we'll have to find out.
Or maybe it happened in India.
Maybe
but
he
he's
had a
in New
problem with
York
gay
now.
people and he didn't like his roommate being gay.
Yeah, but then why would he get let off whatever crime he's done?
That's a good point.
Or maybe he did something else and he was arrested originally for spying on his roommate. Well, you wouldn't have to work hard to spy on your roommate, though.
No, it's pretty easy.
It is very easy.
They're right there.
Exactly.
The
CIA, like, you need to spy on this terrorist. Okay, I'm going to go get a room next to him. We're going to become poker. But that's a really good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it back.
All right.
I think that's the basis of undercover work right there.
New York, an Indian former was the New Jersey Supreme Court ruled that the state's law in this regard was unconstitutional.
Ah.
The apex court last week struck down a portion of the state's bias crime statute that could win Dharan Ravi a new trial in the Tyler Clementi webcam case. His attorney said, according to the earlier statute on bias intimidation, defendants can be convicted of bias intimidation of their victims if reasonably believed. What? Whatever.
Yes.
Unconstitutionally vague, striking down the third statute. So what actually happened with this details?
I'm not going to lie. I've been confused since I talked about spying.
Here we go. Ravi was sentenced to a 30 days in jail, 3 years of supervised release, ordered to do 300 hours of community service and pay a fine of about $11,000 after he was convicted in March 2012 of using a webcam to spy on the sexual encounters of Clementi in September 2010. Clementi committed suicide days later. Ravi was released from prison after serving 20 days.
Oh, okay. This makes a bit more sense now. He's saying, I was spying on him. And they're like, why are you spying on him? Makes no sense. He wasn't spying on him. He was getting his kink on.
He was watching this guy and he was doing himself a little bit of a tug-tug.
He didn't want to admit that he's into the men.
But I don't see how that necessarily can... Like, did the guy find out that he had the webcam?
I guess. And maybe
he must have.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe it weirded him out.
But
that his friend was watching. Yeah, why would he commit suicide over that?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the case. So, like, let's say, for example, someone had an image of me masturbating on a webcam.
I think he committed suicide probably by stabbing himself 17 times in the back.
That usually happens
with no knife present.
Really quite common
in a locked room.
Really common.
Mm-hmm.
Happens all the time.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen to Diddy.
I'm shocked he's still alive, man, to be honest. I really am.
Here's another one that's interesting.
Bail again, I think, as well.
Yeah. Here's another one that's interesting from Toronto Life by Urban Diplomat. Dear Urban Diplomat, I just found out that my roommate is pro-Putin.
Oh. Okay.
I recently found out my roommate, who is originally from Russia, supports Putin. Up until then, we got along great, but I just can't get past this. His position seems unjustifiable, especially for someone living beyond the reach of Russian propaganda machines. Yet, he's steadfast in his devotion. I'm seriously considering moving out. What should I do? You liked him!
I would make sure he's not spying for the country.
Yeah, make sure that. But Russia. He's allowed to have an opinion, and maybe there's a reason why he likes fucking Putin.
Yeah, I think straight away that maybe he's just been brainwashed since like birth, kind of thing.
Yeah,
like everyone over there.
And maybe that's not a great thing, but you're gonna have better chance of sort of softening his edges by being his friend than if you're not.
And don't just leave. I mean, if you think he's spying as well, then
Yeah.
maybe tell
Keep an eye.
maybe tell someone.
Yeah, tell CIA. I'm keeping an eye on this guy for you.
I'm doing your job to pay me, motherfuckers.
That's right. Give me fucking stipend, bitches.
Yeah, what that means.
I want my fucking daily fucking dosage.
I wouldn't say that to the CIA.
No, I wouldn't.
They'll think you're talking LSD.
Well, they like giving people crack, so
They'll give people anything.
yeah.
Anything that they can hide.
You know that's actually proven as well that they gave crack out to the inner city. The
That doesn't
FBI.
surprise me. Who's
Yeah.
that then? What's that?
The FBI.
FBI.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't know. the FBI did.
They released crack into the fucking suburbs to try and get people hooked on it and move them out and.
That doesn't seem like a good.
No,
plan.
kitty. No, kitty. No, kitty. No, kitty. Sorry, kitty. We love you, kitty, but no, kitty. You can't sit on the laptop right now. She loves sitting on the laptop, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know why.
I think it's warm and it probably tickles a butthole. If I was a cat, it would tickle my butthole.
It would tickle my butthole.
One of the earlier things I remember being able to learning to draw was a cat's butthole, or a cat from the point of view of its butthole.
Right, seeing the butthole first.
Yeah.
Right down the barrel, so to speak.
Exactly. Yeah, I couldn't have put it better.
Yeah.
For you, it'd be like a double barrel.
Yeah. In any in any domestic situation, each party needs to maintain a certain level of tolerance, putting up with all sorts of unseemly behaviour, like laundry left in the dryer and dirty dishes in the sink.
Is this still the Russian person?
Apparently, yeah. That type of stuff is inevitable, and a little give and take is necessary to keep the peace. But when your roomie supports a dictatorial war criminal and the relationship is beyond repair, start searching for alternate lodging, citing irreconcilable differences, and put on a moratorium on political talk in the household. Don't bother trying to change your roommate's views. If that fails, I fear it's too late.
People can have different political views, first of all.
Yes, exactly.
Make sure he's not, like I said, actively working against the
Yeah, I don't think that's likely. I don't think they've got any suspicions of that. I just think this
He could
person
be an idiot, though.
Yeah. I think they just like Putin. This person likes Putin. Dear urban Donald Trump likes Putin. Dear urban diplomat. Yeah. I live on a street with a permit parking, and it's never been difficult to find a spot until recently. One of my neighbours started being a big Reno.
Oh my God, I've had these. We've dealt with these when it comes to parking. And that's one of the main things.
Yeah.
Parking.
Yeah.
Cutting your tree down or something.
Yeah.
What leans over your side.
Yeah.
Whether it counts as your branch because
It's on their
over
side.
your side,
Yeah.
hanging over your side, or it's theirs because it came from their side.
Yeah.
The whole. We've all had it.
Yeah.
Neighbours are the worst. They're worse than roommates.
The construction
choose them.
workers have been blocking half the street with pylons, reserving spaces for their trucks. Now I can never find parking. I complained to the contractor. He basically told me to piss off. Any ideas? Talk to the homeowners directly and ask them to take up the matter with their contractor. He answers to them, not you. They might be able to reduce the number of hours and the spots are blocked off, or even save you space. Otherwise, call parking enforcement.
Like you said, they're his boss.
Yeah.
Get on with the neighbours, or butter them up for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Get them to then do it.
Yeah.
And then once they're good and properly shook.
Also, it's construction. It's going to be a finite amount of time they're there.
With some of these cowboys.
Yeah. Cowboys. Right, here's another one. 71-year-old kills roommate, says he did not clean up after himself, Florida cops say. Of course, it's Florida. Thank you, Miami Herald.
He's in Florida, fucking murder.
Yeah, Florida, man. A woman got angry with her roommate over a messy living space and shot him dead, Florida police said. Patricia Whitehead, 71, is charged with first-degree murder, the Tampa Police Department said in June 14th news release. Her attorney's information is not currently available in Hillsborough County court records. She probably doesn't have one. Police said Whitehead shared a residence in Tampa with the male victim, who police did not identify. She told investigators she was angry with her roommate, saying he did not clean up after himself. That's not enough of a reason to shoot someone.
No, there's definitely, especially because shooting them makes a mess.
Yeah,
like
that's a problem.
Yeah.
Now you got to deal with that. He could have helped, but now he's dead.
Once again, it's almost like people don't think these things through.
No, it's crazy, isn't it? That's when she got her gun from her bedroom, followed him out. Oh, hang on, we've missed something there.
Well, she got turned on.
Oh yeah, the morning her roommate slammed the door as he was leaving. She told police. That's when she got her gun from her bedroom, followed him out the door, and shot him multiple times.
Just on slamming the door, they're not even making a mess this time.
Jesus. When the police arrived at around 9:30 a.m., they said they found the man with wounds to his upper body, and he was pronounced dead at a hospital. Whitehead was arrested and booked in jail. Don't fuck with the elderly in Florida.
Yeah, mate, that's great. Even the elderly supposed to be, like they're supposed to be giving you sweets and telling you bedtime stories, not permanent bedtime stories.
No, they don't want to be putting you down to a million years nap.
Oh,
yeah,
that sounds like a good rest at least.
That sounds right.
Too long of a dream though.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it is that you will see anything when you die? Do you reckon you're gonna see
I think there's more to stuff. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily. I think probably to me, the idea of reincarnation makes a bit more sense.
I was thinking of that today. Actually, I was thinking, should we do a podcast on interesting examples of potential reincarnation?
Yeah, because I've heard of some. I know this one Egyptian woman that to the point that she was a kid, and she remembered her life as this ancient Egyptian woman, to the point that she was able to find this buried thing
that no one knew about.
Yeah, no one knew about it. She discovered it.
Yeah, I love that shit.
I dreamt it there.
I love that shit. I love that. And there's ones where there's kids who've given entire details of stories of people's lives that they couldn't have known about, and then they talk to someone else, and it's yeah, that's 100% accurate. That I don't get this. We really need to look into that. Anyway,
do a lot of the stuff that the brain can do that we don't realize it.
Yeah, you thought that it was only one person in Florida being a fucking psycho killer.
Oh no,
against their roommate. Of course not. This is from CBS News Miami. Fort Myers man accused of killing his roommate and dismembering the body was shot and killed by police over the weekend.
Damn.
On Sunday around 11:30, Fort Myers police were sent to a home at Grand Avenue and Waltman Street after the department received a call from a woman who said her husband, 33-year-old Willie Lemaine, was killing their roommate at their home. Holy shit, your wife has to call on you. Yeah. Jesus.
Hot damn.
How bad does it have to be? Oof, right. According to reports, Lemaine became angry on June 8th and remained angry through June 9th before saying he was going to leave the residence because it was too hot.
That's probably because you're angry.
Yeah. The woman says she was
fine with him leaving. I mean, everybody's hot in Miami, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The woman says she was fine with him leaving and went to sleep before being woken up by the roommate screaming, "Help! He's killing me!" multiple times. He's not doing it very effectively then. I mean, fucking so dark. The police say that...
How many people were in this house then? So there's at least 3 then?
Yeah, at least 3. Yeah.
You woke up to somebody killing your roommate.
But why would you move in with a married couple? That seems so strange. Because there's the wife, her husband, and their roommate. It's why would you walk into that situation?
Maybe it's one of those,
those three-wayers.
Threesome situations.
Yeah, the Trinities.
The one now on tap kind of thing.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, exactly. The officers arrived at the home when they found the front door wide open with a trail of blood coming out of the entrance of the home. They found Lemaine in the back of the house. He was approaching a window with a large knife in a hand and what appeared to be a human torso.
That takes effort to cut up just to get it down to a torso.
To a torso, that's no small feat.
Well, it doesn't matter how big the feet are. You're making a really bad choice.
Beat me fucking to it. Shit. All right. Lemaine reportedly smashed the window with the knife and climbed out, and then he approached officers. What? He smashed out the window and climbed out like a fucking Terminator.
I bet he was naked.
I fucking hope he was.
He must be.
Yeah. Even approached officers. They used tasers to attempt to bring him down, but they were not effective.
Guy, this guy was on PCP.
Yeah.
Or what is it, bath salts?
Something like that. I mean, I'm guessing they're going to say something about
That's
that.
the thing that people say makes
Yeah,
you
bath salts
crazy.
is the one that is fucking weird because it's like MDMA mixed with fucking meth, basically.
Yeah, speed and
Yeah, and
but
it's not a good
people
combo.
eat people like
Yeah.
zombie videos you've heard of.
Yeah. Don't mess with the bath salts.
Well, either that or it makes it so that you can speak to food. I get confused. So
Yeah.
I've seen different documentaries.
Yeah, I don't know.
You've seen a documentary?
I've seen a couple, yeah, but
Sausage Party. Is that it?
Sausage Party.
That's a documentary I'm thinking one about. The one about with Seth Rogen doing the voices and the reenactment.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Horrible story.
Officers searched through the entire residence and located the remainder of the body spread throughout the house. According to reports, the head was located near a trash can outside.
What was the other roommate doing? They were just chilling this whole time.
I mean, she must have left the house to just be like, I'm not being in there with that shit going on. Florida Department of that's how fucking ghosts get made, ladies and gentlemen. That house is now haunted. Good luck with that.
That 100%.
Yeah, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is investigating the officer involved in the shooting. Why? That man absolutely should shoot that guy.
Yeah. Even if he had something sharp in his hand, that's
he
enough.
walked through glass to come at him with a knife. If that's not an opportunity to shoot someone, I don't know what the fuck is.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty fair time to shoot someone, to be honest. That definitely feels like, and he already seems like he's on something.
He's dismembered someone with a knife in the time it's taken 911 to get there.
And disappeared someone else, let's be honest. There's no mention of this other person
This
now.
is crazy.
Where is this third person?
We have no idea.
He sent them back to the future.
Yeah.
He terminated their ass to the point that he nakeded them and then he threw them in his time machine.
Yeah. Walking around with a torso.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I feel like that'd be heavy still too.
Yeah.
It's not going to be light, the torso. That's most of the weight right there.
That's right.
Do you know if you take out the small intestine, it stretches the size of minibus?
Yeah.
Do you know how big the long intestines are?
It's about the length of a tennis court.
No, they're not as big.
No, they're wider.
Not as big though. Not as long when you stretch your mouth. No. Why is she calling from in there?
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's an intercom right there.
Maybe the intercom's off.
I suppose it's not loud though. That's one good thing.
No.
Hello. Okay. She forgot to ask me earlier.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Now, I want you to tell the people all about post-apocalyptic metal trap house.
Oh, all right. It's a show I made. Yeah. There's post-apocalyptic metal treehouse, of course. There's Adbreaker, of course. Both of those are my little babies. They're things that I've worked on for quite a while. Post-apocalyptic metal treehouse is taking a bit of a back seat at the moment, just because I haven't been able to actually get my recording equipment working. Although I'm looking at that, I've found a couple of electronics places where I can get the sound recording equipment done, because I want it to be the highest quality. That's one of the reasons why I think post-apocalyptic metal treehouse did so well, is because it sounds good. You know, I've recorded it on high quality equipment. I've done it as best I could editing. I've done my sort of due diligence.
You just said you've done a due diligence.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You've
been spying on Jews?
No, due diligence.
You said due diligence.
Due
diligence.
Chub.
Oh my God.
Chub.
I didn't expect you to be a Jewish spying man.
Since when was I spying?
You doing your diligence?
Oh, right.
Do research right there.
Yeah, is that what diligence is, dear?
Due diligence.
Oh, speaking of, before I forget.
Change the subject.
You were talking about Stalker, game you've been playing.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that the Indiana Jones game is going to be on there soon?
I knew it was coming on. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm interested more than the film.
It looks really good.
I'm more into that than I'm into the Indiana Jones films.
I watched the most recent film. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Dial for Destiny.
Yeah, Dial of Destiny. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Really? Proper Disney money for any rather than Kingdom of Crystal Skull or whatever.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Crystal
watching it.
Crystal Skull isn't a great movie in my opinion. It's probably the worst Indiana Jones movie.
Aliens, if I remember correctly.
I love Aliens.
So, in Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
you
in
mean?
Crystal Skull. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not space aliens. They're interdimensional aliens.
I prefer that.
Yeah.
That's a bit better, but once again, it still doesn't belong in.
Indiana Jones.
nah.
No, it doesn't feel right.
And I'm somebody that has no nostalgia towards Indiana Jones.
The new one's interesting.
I'll check it out.
It does some stuff that I wasn't expecting.
Is it on Disney Plus?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the game looks fucking brilliant.
Mm.
Like genuinely brilliant. It was made, I didn't realize this. Machine Gun Games were originally not called Machine Gun Games. They were called something else. And
Weird
what
name.
they created Wolfenstein. You know the new Wolfenstein games?
Yeah.
It's that developer.
Okay.
But before they did the Wolfenstein games, they did the Chronicles of Riddick games.
I didn't even know there was a game of that.
They are so good. You
Really?
can't get them now unless you sort of pirate them, but they
Yeah.
are fucking worth it. They are
I love
so
the
fucking
films.
good. It's basically it's 1-to-1 combat. So you start off in the first one, you're in a prison, and you've got to sort of bust your way out of prison, and you sort of work your way up to sort of making a shank,
Like,
and then
which one is that? Is that Pitch Black? I think when you're in a prison.
yeah, well, this is set before Pitch Black, I think.
Right. Okay.
And then it's how you end up getting like your
The
night
eyes.
vision eyes and
Yeah.
shit and stuff as well. And then
Chronicles of Riddick was my favorite one.
yeah, there's one after Chronicles of Riddick, which is
Film or game.
there's a game that's set after the film,
Right. Okay.
and you're sort of on a spaceship and you're sort of working your way through, and yeah, they're
Similar to
both
probably the film that's after it. That's the same kind of story to the film. I
yeah,
think.
they're based quite heavily on the films, but like it was all
That's
about the fist combat and it, like up close fighting and shit. And occasionally you'll get a weapon like a knife or something, but most of the time,
I couldn't. I'm sorry. I feel like just out of probably a matter of principle, I couldn't be behind a game that's based on where you're playing as Vin Diesel.
yeah,
I can't be a character with such big nipples. It takes me out of it.
I've always tried to do a Vin Diesel like impression, but it's so hard to sound like that guy because he constantly sounds like he's midway through a burp.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Very nasally.
Yeah.
Maybe he sounds drunk as well because he's a creep. Maybe you need to actually physically draw the nipples on. Maybe that's
Maybe I
what
do.
you're missing.
Maybe I do.
I think then you will truly embody.
I wanted to do a thing that was a sketch, and it's basically Vin Diesel and a day in his life. Is like, welcome to a day in the life of Vin Diesel. Now I have to go get myself some milk. So we're gonna put a team together.
I think you should do a day in the life of the Jason Statham character in after Crank 2.
That'd be good.
Day in the life after
Yeah.
that, like
Yeah.
I don't know what situation he's in. Apparently they're talking about he's up for doing a third one,
I would fucking love that.
as long as it's another escalation of
Yeah,
craziness.
it has to be like
Well, he
even
said
more crazy.
what he wants.
Yeah, I'm down for that 100%.
Which is quite funny because he talks about it as if he has any standards for the films he'll take.
I mean, yeah, fair play. Yeah,
Mechanic.
He does have one standard. He won't do Marvel stuff apparently.
I won't do the most successful and lucrative film franchise.
He's like, oh, that stuff is not real acting.
I'll do Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
That's real acting. Right
That's
there.
real acting.
You want to get in the nitty gritty. You're on fight.
I'm
you don't
Jason
lose
fucking
to The Rock.
Statham, and that
Oh.
means you're gonna listen to me, or I'm gonna kick your fucking teeth in.
Yeah, listen to me, or I'm gonna kick your hole where your teeth used to be.
Yeah,
Or then I'm gonna.
I'm
put
gonna
my thumb
fight a
up your
megalodon
butt.
face first with my
Yeah,
fists.
fight a Meg.
There's nothing you
Fight
can
a
do
Meg.
to stop me, because I'm Jason fucking Statham.
Wasn't it? No, he wasn't. He fought. He was a beekeeper.
That's right. I was a beekeeper who
He
also
moved-
turned out to be part of a beekeeper organisation who are going to kill people.
Oh, really? He was also a flashy mover.
It turns out anyone who owns bees is also an assassin.
I hope that's hyperbole. That's really.
That's what it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyone that's got bees.
Yeah. You fucked with a beekeeper. That's right. You fucked with a beekeeper. Now he's gonna have to feel the pain.
Is that what a bees?
You know
is
how you
weird?
do with Jason Statham as well. You grit your teeth throughout all of the conversation as much as
I'm
you
screwed
can,
right away, aren't I?
and then you sound like fucking Jason Statham.
Oh, Jesus.
He's always so fucking angry.
You do ventriloquism then in that case. You grit your teeth the whole time. You
Yeah.
do ventriloquism.
I could, a little Jason Statham doll. How's it fucking going, cunts?
You need to be a good ventriloquist as well.
Be fucking awesome.
Another like good ventriloquism thing. I feel like in wrestling, you grow your hair
Yeah.
long to
Yeah.
so you can whip it when you get hit.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to hit the floor. In the same sense as a ventriloquist, then before you do this, I think you should grow a beard, a big bushy beard, or a big bushy mustache.
Oh,
at
I
the very
could
least.
just
Big bushy mustache.
Lorax it like that.
Yeah.
No one can see
Oh,
what I'm
Lorax,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, no one can see the fucking.
Yeah,
movement.
grow it out a bit more.
Yeah.
Then you can still move it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Go out the bottom too. You can have a
Yeah.
proper muff going.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of like you want to be able to catch liquid
Yes.
like a cat. Every time they drink, you know, they're always dripping afterwards. They don't care.
No.
They ain't got a care in the world. They'll drip on anything. Like a cat on the period too.
She's trying to find her way up. So
She'll figure it out.
She's done it.
You're gonna slide, look. She's going surfing. Have you ever watched The Traitors? You need to watch The Traitors. The Traitors is a
The
good reality
Traitors?
show. The Traitors is all about a murder mystery.
Ooh.
Every day,
Mm.
somebody gets murdered on the night, and they also have to vote somebody out.
Do they actually murder him?
Well,
Oh. Well, then what's the fucking
you
point?
don't see it, and you never see them again.
Yeah.
Well, probably no interview, but I
Yeah.
assume they go off to then, you know, like willingly let their heart get stopped.
Yeah. They have to be murdered. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point? You can't call it. That's false advertising.
Yeah, well, they're called traitors, not murderers.
Oh,
but
right.
the actual people are. They say who get murdered though.
Yeah.
They use that word,
Yeah.
and then somebody gets banished.
Someone's been murdered.
They've
been murdered.
the American one does actually have Alan Cumming doing it, so it sounds
So
like
it does actually sound like that. Fuck. He was quite a good nightcrawler, that guy.
Yeah, he was alright. I mean, Nightcrawler's never. Yeah, he was good, but he's never really been used well.
No.
He was good in the second one, but it was just because of that scene in the White House.
Yeah.
Everything else was pretty dog shit, really, when you look at it.
Quicksilver has the best scene in X-Men history.
I guess
The slow-mo
with
bit.
Evan.
Yeah.
No, Evan something. What's his name again? now?
Evan
Something. Evan Peters.
Evan Peters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept calling him Evan Bourne, but that's a wrestler.
I thought Evan Peters, but I was like, is it Evan Peters? And I was like, yeah, no, it is Evan Peters.
You're just not as smart as me. I'm
Nah.
sorry.
Not as
One day,
not as forthcoming with the knowledge.
I'm not as fifth coming. So I'm a whole number.
A whole
higher.
number higher.
Tell you what I started playing actually.
Mhm.
I guarantee you've seen the trailer for this game, mobile game. The game that
Is it Last War?
what?
The one where you go either side on the thing?
Yeah, with the numbers and
Yeah.
you build up troops.
Yeah.
Last Kingdom, I think it's called.
Oh God.
Good game, you know, when you download it,
no.
it's addictive as shit.
Yeah.
You think crack's addictive.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Is that the
You're
one? That,
right, but
yeah.
this is addictive too.
is that the one that's advertised by Homelander?
Don't know.
He does.
This one advertises itself constantly on
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It just pops up with that, you know, like you always see the person doing a really crap run, and it's like, I can do better than that. That's how they get you.
Yeah. Oh no, I fucked up. Oh, I should have gone for that earlier. Oh yeah, you should have done it, and everyone knows it.
I tell you what, though, dragons easy to kill.
All right.
Armies of other people easy to kill. You
Yeah.
know what really do my nuts in on that game? That really kill my troops.
Cows.
No, worse than that.
Right.
Bridges that move.
What?
Hardest thing in the world, man.
Bridges that move.
You touch them walls as well, you're done. That's all it takes, man. These soldiers apparently are fucking. They've all got some form of brittle bone syndrome.
Right, so they just pop.
They fall apart
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah.
So the demons too, to be fair, they die pretty easily.
this
Oh.
game.
You know the power slap,
Yes.
the mobile game. you can now get WWE Superstar for your Power Slap game. So if you want to
Is
slap
the
shit
is the
out of
power
John
slap
Cena,
game just you both hold your phone and slap each other with it? Because
I
that's
imagine.
and it
Yeah,
just measures the force with the impact on your screen.
That's how else it would work. Power Slap is just people that grew up in school with happy slaps
Yeah,
and couldn't find anything else they were good at.
yeah.
And,
And they, yeah,
also taking a beat.
some people can take a fucking concussion.
Yeah. Some people like my friend.
Yeah,
I was talking about him,
yeah.
literally saying about how it's a fun feeling getting concussed.
Tis not a fun
Oh,
feeling.
yeah, you're crazy, man.
That is weird.
No
Yeah.
wonder you don't remember like what happened to you. You're just recreationally getting
Getting
concussed.
concussed.
Oh, I've got a couple of hours to kill. Whack my head on the wall.
Nice.
There's a wrestler called Goldberg. You ever heard of Goldberg, the wrestler?
Yeah.
He used to do that before his matches. He would crack his head open and his headbutt a locker before he.
Why?
He was just to pump himself up. No, he didn't understand he was getting a concussion before a match all the time.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's why he almost killed the Undertaker in Saudi Arabia. Concussed himself and then concussed himself again when he got to the ring and he dropped the Undertaker on his head.
This is why some people need medical training.
I actually think he does have some kind of medical training.
Oh,
you know.
fucking Jesus.
Eh,
Oh, God.
not that much. He's not Jesus, but
No.
that's
That's
top
proper.
level of
That's,
medical training.
yeah.
Just touch
Yeah.
you, you're resurrected.
Yeah.
Or touch you, I enjoy it. That's my version of Jesus. I don't walk on water. I make you squelch and walk through it.
There's a thing where I've referred to Jesus as Jesus the Dickinator Christ.
Oh my damn.
Because
That
like
right there is blasphemy.
at one point in one of the PAMT episode, he talks about
You
seeing.
don't even know your own initials.
Yeah, I know PAMT. Yeah, he
Apocalyptic record. Sorry.
yeah, but he's talking about seeing Jesus, and he goes, "Oh, his dick is huge," and I've got that scene as well, and they're just sitting there like, "Do you think that he knows it's out?"
I like that. That's a sketch that could work in real form too.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with reworking a few, that you have like kind of one.
it's not taking away from anything he said. He just didn't realize that he hadn't done his robot properly. Jesus got his dick out. Accidentally.
Done his robot.
Yeah, he hasn't done his robot properly.
A robot.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said he hasn't done his robot.
No.
Like, as in, like finished his
No.
He hasn't bought it. Because Musk is talking about selling them soon, to start.
Oh yeah, fuck that. I'm not having a robot in my house just yet.
25 grand a pop
Fucking hell.
for the privilege of being
That's cheaper
murdered.
than some cars.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to be strong though. Like, they're not going to be able to murder you. I don't think though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the real thing. If they put hydraulics in them, then we're fucked.
how fast do they have to go? They just have to hold a knife and walk at you while you're sleeping.
Don't give them thumbs.
Yeah.
They can hold trays and all that. Then again, you need thumbs for them to help you do stuff. What's the point of buying a robot that hasn't got a foot? Oh, did you see the robot that in China where they have like robots that actually work? Like, this is a roommate for you. They're robots that work in buildings, and they did. One guy washed Wally, and he decided to put in this one robot, give the directive of taking the other robots home. So he goes up to the other robots and starts with AI having like these discussions with it. And they're like, it's time to go home. We haven't got a home to go to. You can come home with me. Okay. And the one starts following each other and the other one's like unsure, and then he does. In the end, they all follow him out the door.
Where do they go?
Well, no, it just gets to a point where like it's an experiment, and so it said once it gets to a point, then it just stopped. That was the home it was destined to go to.
That was so weird. That's so weird. Oh, she's found a little spot.
Oh, that's her general spot.
Yeah.
She always sees it. It's because it's where my old blanket robe thing is.
Yeah.
I used to wear.
Trevor, Matilda's cat, is so fucking spoiled.
Mm.
He is honestly, he's so cute. He could be an advert cat. Because he's completely grey apart from like his tummy and a little bit just underneath his chin. And then he's got a white mustache.
Oh, wow. I don't know if they have that many advert cats. I think a lot of them are CGI.
Yeah.
Apart from the ones that, are dead inside.
Yeah. But if you needed an advert cat for like a photo shoot, he'd be perfect.
You can
He'd
make
be
him stay
perfect.
still long enough.
Yeah.
And make him dead inside.
Yeah. He's such a lovely cat though. He's so fucking mischievous.
Mm.
Because like underneath Matilda's bed, there's like just a load of boxes and stuff, and he just weaves his way between the boxes, and he'll just come out and pounce on your foot and run away again, and like reset. And it's like, okay, here he is. I can feel him coming. Pounce.
You know what he's reenacting there?
What?
He's imagining getting a mouse and thinking that mouse is going to be dead inside.
Yeah. He's so much fun.
Dead inside, is he?
Yeah.
No,
Not Trevor.
I think all cats other than my cat are dead inside. But
No, Trevor's lovely.
okay, there's a few cats. I have learned this as the odd cat.
There's some cats that are
nice.
lovely.
Yeah, there are
Some cats
that
are
really nice.
assholes.
All bold cats are bad.
Or you don't like the
I'm not saying they're mean. The Sphinx cats. I'm not saying
Yeah.
they're mean or anything. I'm just saying they're bad.
you just don't like them.
I don't think they should exist.
No. Have
I mean,
you seen the werewolf cats?
what?
It's a new type of breed of cat, and it's got like wispy hair that makes it look a bit like a sort of werewolf.
That sounds horrendous.
It's quite cute in its own like scrubby way. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
search for a werewolf cat.
Have you got any more roommate stories to write?
Not really. I mean, there were a couple of videos, but like, I don't know if I can sort of be bothered to send them over. And
I say the thingy isn't that good anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know how we.
I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
we've had a pretty good go on that.
Yeah,
I'm quite happy with that, and I feel we can just have a little chill and a chat.
Is that the wishy one there? That looks like yes.
No, it's the one to the right.
That one.
No, up and right.
That.
Right again. Left.
Oh my god. Oh, it looks like the kind of cat that's angry all the time. I don't think I'm a fan of that.
It's a new breed. It's like a crossbreed between a couple of ones that.
It sounds like
sort
it should be a breed between a dog and a cat, to be honest.
It does, doesn't it?
That's what it sounds like.
A werewolf cat.
A werewolf, yeah.
Yes.
Imagine just
I
walking.
saw the werewolf cat above the moors. Yes. It was in a tree staring down upon me with its dark red eyes.
Would you rather a werewolf cat or a were-cat wolf?
Oof. Here's a better one. Would you rather fight a were-camel or a were-shark?
I'm guessing either way it's either land or ocean, depending on.
Well, I mean, a were-shark can come on land, can't it? Because it's half man. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, it's got to be a camel because at least I can try and get in a boat.
That's a good idea.
Even though it's a desert, so there wouldn't be a
Yeah,
boat.
yeah. Because like the camel's just going to be like when it's trying to swim.
It's never going to get out of breath, Chase. You know, the only thing.
Yeah.
Camels just keep going, but
That's true.
wolves get out of breath at least. But they're fast.
Sharks, mate.
Oh, sharks, yeah.
Sharks, mate.
I don't know.
Sharks go forever.
That's true, actually. But we don't actually know the...
Were shark way more terrifying than a werewolf
I think so.
and a were camel.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
They got
What's
rows
the
of
most
teeth.
terrifying were beast you could have? I think it is a were shark.
No, you haven't seen my ex-mother-in-law?
Actually, what about a were ant?
They'd be strong.
That's fucked.
That would be. Where fly though?
Literally just biting through fucking like bricks to get at you.
Or where spider though?
Oh, were spider. Ooh, that's
Shooting web out
horrible.
would be with wrists like Spider-Man, alright?
Yeah, it's like Man Spider from Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
You should have like when it stands up, it's got like a thorax ass. It kind of whips it round and shoots it through his legs. That'd be the best way.
Oh, what about a were termite? Burrow and shit. Never be safe.
It just reminds me of
Just
Tremors.
come out of the ground. Yeah.
I can't be scared of them.
I'll tell you what then. Another one.
Might
What's
be
cooler?
blind.
What's cooler? Biker mice from Mars or street sharks?
I mean, I would never. Why would you want mice from Mars that were bikers?
Biker mice from Mars was sick.
That just doesn't make sense to me. Like it was like they were really into Hell's Angels and space, and they tried to marry them.
Yeah.
It just to me,
It was just after Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had come out, and everyone was like, "We've got to do our own version of that." So it's like, well, they're Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? So they're ninjas. So we need to pick something. What about bikers? Yeah, awesome. And they've got to be different somehow because they're mutants. What about if they're aliens? Great, they're from Mars. Okay.
What is the motorcycle scene like on Mars? Doesn't matter. Okay.
Doesn't matter. And what's also what could they be? What because like they're turtles, right? So what's cool like a turtle? What do kids like have pets like as turtles?
Tarantula.
No, tarantulas a bit bad. You'll lose some mice.
No, everyone loves mice.
Everyone loves mice.
Everyone does.
Biker mice from Mars.
Everyone loves bikers in leather jackets. They don't do any crimes.
Yeah.
And they also love mice.
Yeah.
Two things people love.
Everyone loves.
And being from Mars.
It's like they looked at Mickey Mouse and said, "We need to make this more hardcore. We need Sons of Anarchy with Mickey Mouse."
Yeah. And space. E.T. meets Sons of Anarchy.
Oh shit!
I wouldn't be surprised if we get to Mars eventually and just straight up, straight up learn that like we came from there originally. What we were talking about going somewhere. And we don't even know that we came from there. That's why we had like these ways of moving these giant stones.
And that's why like Mars was a lovely place before, and then we fucked it up, and we all came here, lost our technology, and fucked it up again.
Yeah. You know what though? I have to say, I was listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson. As much as he's like going against a lot of science nowadays, he did make a good point about Elon Musk. He was like, surely, if you're able to go to Mars and then terraform Mars because the Earth is dying at this point,
you got the ability to save the Earth.
Yeah. You just terraform Earth.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
I'll
give him that.
We do need to look into more renewable stuff as well. Nuclear power is the cleanest form of efficient power that we have, without a shadow of a doubt.
But it sounds scary.
Yeah, it sounds scary. That's what people are worried about.
It's because we all think that Homer Simpson's going to be behind the controls.
No, but it's not. It's legitimate fucking PhD holding fucking scientists. They are not stupid.
And science has always done us right.
Yeah. And they've got loads of safety systems in them now. Like the way it works with cooling rods now in modern reactors is if it overheats, this ceramic that holds it is designed to burn at exactly overheat temperatures. Not a degree beforehand. So if it starts to overheat and cause a chain reaction, it'll immediately melt the ceramic and it will just drop all of the coolant rods at once.
So yeah, kind of like cuts off the link.
Yeah, it just goes vroom, reactor and stopped.
You'd like to think at this point we would be able to like have like smart ways to stop booms happening.
And they do. They've got loads. That's only one of like dozens and dozens of fail safes that they've got built into these things.
And we do have nuclear power stations in England.
Yeah.
Or in Britain, I know.
Yeah, we do.
England. Yeah.
I went to one when I was a kid. It was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. Because they were like, right, come over to this door. Now look down that corridor. You see that? That's the reactor room. It's like, oh, fuck yeah.
Some people will be like, I want to see Santa in his grotto.
Yeah.
You're the kid, you're like, I want to see a nuclear reactor.
Yeah. No, but like we were like, we're going to see what? And like, a nuclear reactor. It's like, yeah, cool. That's fucking cool. And then not only that, we were in there and he was like, now actually, most people think that, you know, there's going to be a lot of radiation near a nuclear reactor, but I've got a Geiger counter here and he's holding it right outside the reactor room. Not a single fucking click. Not once. Nothing. Dead.
Didn't turn it on.
No, it was on. It was definitely on. Because he goes,
fake light.
The difference is if you take this outside, you'll start to hear something because actually inside a reactor, it is so contained, it is significantly cleaner than outside background radiation.
Because there's radiation generally around in most places, they do it to a point.
From the sun or electronic devices or whatever the fuck it is, there's a kind of background radiation everywhere.
Bananas.
Yeah. From the sky, cosmic radiation.
From somebody trying to turn themselves into the Incredible Hulk happens every day.
All the time.
There's always another scientist trying to do it.
Yeah.
And it's just because Green Lives Matter. The Grinch song told me that.
Really? All right. How much have you been playing of Stalker?
I'm still in the first place, but I'm
Mm.
doing like all the side things and stuff first.
Yeah, I always
It's hard. The
spend.
shooting is.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I keep it on normal, which is well hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy to shoot things,
No,
especially the invisible ones.
it's a very hard series in general.
Yeah.
And it's not getting any easier. It's
The
definitely
anomalies are just out of nowhere. And
so
listening.
brutal.
You have to listen
And when
constantly.
when it's nighttime, it is fucking nighttime. You cannot see a fucking thing if you've not got your torch on.
Yeah, there was a level where it was like go up this water tower, and I got what it was getting at. It was like get a sniper basically, so
Yeah,
you could take out these people down the bottom. And I got up there and he said to do it, and he was like, "What are you waiting for?" And I was like, "It's pitch black. I can't fucking see.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for."
They're not here.
I ended up just going on the PDA until it turned eventually to like 6 o'clock, and I was like, "Okay, finally it's gonna be light." Now.
Yeah.
Turned it back up. I was like, "Okay, cool." Died instantly. I forgot about the radiation and the eating and all that. Had to do it again.
Shit.
Do it slowly,
Yeah.
like eating and all that.
Yeah. God damn it.
Got there in the end.
Yeah.
And then more people came and then mutants came. It was a whole fucking shebang in the end.
Yeah.
I didn't even needed it a bit. I should have just left it.
They've got a thing in there which is called like it's A spawn or something. I can't remember what it is, but
What?
essentially it's a way to simulate natural sort of groups appearing around you and stuff like that. You know, it's supposed
I
to.
think it might have lost us for a second.
Oh no.
But carry on. It wouldn't have been for long because I was looking just.
Yeah,
It
they've got
was
this.
me giving away secrets about the Stalker and how good at the game I am. That it just overpowered the user. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
It couldn't understand.
It happens. It's like
Yeah.
when people try to like listen to my stream of consciousness. It's
Yeah.
like, damn.
Man, you got it's that Charlie Sheen bit. If
Like
you had
what?
my brain for like 3 seconds, you'd be like, dude, can't handle it.
Yeah, you're part of his body for like a few minutes. You'd be like, can't handle it, man.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know how that guy isn't dead by now.
It's fucking crazy. You know, he ended up doing like a spiritual like goat's milk thing to cure his AIDS, and it didn't work.
Goat. What a surprise, eh?
What a surprise.
Goat milk does not cure AIDS.
No.
Everybody thought that it could do anything.
Yeah, but surprisingly, AIDS not one of them.
That man, you learn some new things. Every day, you
Learn
know.
something new every day, motherfucker.
As if goat milk doesn't cure AIDS.
Yeah, fuck.
I always hate
My
those big
life
politics
is
about that.
yeah, my life is fucking shook. You know?
Yeah.
I've won on pub quizzes.
Yeah.
They've said what cures AIDS? Fucking goat's milk. Yes, you've won. Here's your Terry's chocolate orange.
He was just thinking it would be like millions and millions of pounds worth of research. No.
No.
Goat milk the whole time. We
Goat's milk.
thought anyway.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Well, I guess I got to go on to cow or sheep next.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I guess
What else
weasel
do you milk?
spunk doesn't cure COVID. That's going to be next.
Oh, no, I don't. Nah.
That's just we
That's
all
better.
know that.
Yeah.
So
that
if you didn't know that as well, yeah, just ever have COVID, get just a line of weasel spunk, just right
Yeah.
up the schnoz.
You definitely just can't not do anything because it's chill.
Yeah.
That's definitely what you can't do. They're definitely only saying to people 65 and over now you need COVID shots.
Yeah.
And nothing changed because it was never a shot that lasted forever. So it's not like it's changed. It's just now
No.
they're like, oh, you don't need it now.
Yeah, you're right now. You've all had it, so you're fine.
Natural immunity started ages ago. But,
Yeah.
you know, now it's only now.
Yeah. Now is when it's important.
Probably because they're already getting like. They were the only people that were saying you
Or
needed
not
it still
important.
anyway for ages was the people that were getting paid.
Yeah.
I know. The World Health Organization is saying you don't need it anymore. We
But we here at Pfizer.
think you do. So for today only, we're going to knock a whole 2% off the price.
Oh, what about that deal?
So
Fucking-
75,000 a dose. now.
Yeah, banging deal. Oh, we should talk about the biggest news story.
Right.
Did you see about the guy who shot the healthcare CEO?
Oh yeah, the guy came up behind him.
Yeah,
and
literally
look
had
like he
been
had a
waiting
silencer.
waited out the entire time.
I heard it the whole night.
Yeah,
It's like
waiting
7
for
a.m..
this guy to come out, shot him in the back.
Yeah, yeah.
And the bullets were etched with, what was it? It
Oh,
was,
think about
it's the way they deal with
health insurance. Or
health
whatever it is.
insurance, yeah, which is like basically say deny what was it? Something. It's just like, yeah, we need to Google
Yeah,
this.
I'll find it.
Because basically it's the tactics they use specifically, and they teach their fucking people to use when they're making insurance claims against them.
Yeah,
They're like, you have to not pay out as much as possible. Use these three things to do it.
Okay. I got it here. Which one to
Yeah,
click
yeah.
on? Let's just see. I clicked on the one with the biggest fucking arrow straight away.
Mm.
Wait. Why are they searching the pond? Was that for the gun or something?
Oh yeah, because they don't know where he's gone. He just disappeared.
Yeah, I know they haven't got the guy.
Yeah.
Was it only yesterday it happened?
Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it might have been the day before.
Yeah, I'm asking you, like.
Yeah, I think it was
Wednesday.
day before. All right, there you
So,
go.
a few days
Yeah,
ago
so
now.
a while ago now.
Damn.
They're offering up to 50 grand.
Oh yeah, a
Fucking
reward of
hell.
50 grand for the information leading to an arrest and conviction. What's this here? The NYPD is also offering a reward of 10 grand.
Oh well, fucking go for the FBI.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Get that dollar.
I think it was definitely planned. No shit.
Yeah,
There's a picture of the dude. Crime stoppers are on the case.
but it's obviously
Yeah,
someone who's had someone they know be denied healthcare and died.
There it is. Delay, deny, depose.
Yeah, delayed, denied, oppose.
Scored on the ammunition. One word on each of the 3 bullets. The bullets are still being tested. That's great, isn't it, man? That's like proper, like.
That's fucking movie shit.
I was about to say, yeah, that's like proper, like.
That's
superhero
like
shit.
something that would happen in a
Supervillain.
Bad Boys movie.
Yeah. With Joker.
Yeah.
Like in Gotham.
Yeah, legit. Yeah. And now there's like loads of people going like, oh well, no, actually you've got to think about this in this way. And like there's
Think
two
about what?
sides happening. There's one side happening where there's Elon Musk saying it's not based to kill CEOs. He actually said that on Twitter.
It's not.
It's not based to kill CEOs.
What does that
Based
even
is like
mean?
a good thing. It's like, oh yeah, that's a based thing.
Oh, well, no
Yeah.
shit. I'm glad.
Yeah. And then there's a load of other people who I've seen
He's probably
shitloads of
seen
memes.
loads of poster on X in that case.
Yeah, I've seen shitloads of memes
Or
of
you're just
people
scared,
just
actually.
going like, "Oh yeah, no, someone killed and CEO. Oh, I don't know shit, and just like loads of stuff like that. Of
Be
like,
oh, who cares?
yeah, don't be a snitch and shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
fucking hell.
I mean, normally I'd be like, well, that's messed up. But when it comes to health insurance people,
They are fucked.
yeah, I don't really have much sympathy. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, they literally don't have sympathy for any of their people.
No, you've been paying health insurance your entire life. You get cancer, and it's like, it's a bit much.
Like, yeah, to be fair, considering that, I literally have no sympathy.
Yeah, none at all.
As a CEO, you could change all of that if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
but they didn't. It's like healthcare is pretty fucking crucial.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
It's
that
V
phrase?
for fucking Vendetta, guys. Like, that people liked that movie, right?
Yeah.
Like, once you
That was
start
pushing.
overstepping the shit and making it impossible for people to live their normal lives, you kind of start getting this shit happening.
I don't know. We take a lot of shit normally.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's always there's always a breaking point.
Yeah.
And the breaking point is coming. We've all been sort of aware of
Oh,
this
it's coming
for
a few
ages.
times. It's not coming. It's coming a few times.
Yeah.
There's been many breaking points over the years.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like it all leads to one big breaking point when everyone suddenly goes, "We're not doing this anymore."
We're not gonna take it.
Yeah,
No, I'm not gonna fake it.
we're not gonna take it in
In
a
my ass.
hole.
Oh.
Yeah, we went the same way there. Yeah, different words.
Don't know what I was doing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What else? What else do we want to talk about? Is there anything else?
Did you know USADA's corrupt?
USADA.
Mm.
Which one's USADA again?
That ones that do the tests, for all like your UFCs and no, they don't do with them anymore actually. But like all your drug testing, all that shit.
Oh, right, for
Like
the
the
Olympics and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
they would give people like clean drug tests if they snitched on other people that were taking drugs.
Right. So you could take it provided you said that the guy from Zimbabwe was taking it.
For example. I don't know how you knew about that particular story. Zimbabwean, exactly.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I don't even know if they're in the Olympics.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All of them are in the Olympics.
I grew up thinking Africa was.
Even North
Africa.
Korea was in the Olympics.
Wow. I don't know what they were doing. They were like
Yeah.
the long
Mostly
style.
gymnastic stuff.
I thought it was the long style they were doing.
No.
Yeah, apparently in 2028, there's going to be parkour coming into the Olympics, like
I'm into that.
obstacle courses.
I'm into that.
On that program yesterday, I watched a woman beat a car up a 6-story parking lot and back down.
What I'd like to see is that
She
woman.
didn't survive; she jumped off.
I'd like to see that woman who. Fucking hell. I'd like to see that woman who was trying to do the break dancing come back and do the parkour with the same amount of experience.
Breakdancing.
At the Olympics, remember when they had the break dancing and there was Ray Gunn, the woman who was like, she was from Australia and they didn't have anyone else competing from Australia, so she just went in having no experience in break dancing and just did stupid moves.
No.
Yeah, that was a whole big thing, dude. Yeah, so that happened.
I remember seeing, but a biggish woman.
Not biggish, no.
Oh, okay.
No, she had like a green cap on and she kept doing like that kind of thing.
We're past the point now where we've seen the meat of the episode, so I'm gonna put on this now. We're gonna.
You're gonna find Ray Gun.
Hold on, how do I do it again now? Screen share. Anyone, Matt, doesn't matter.
Look at John Lithgow, guys.
Oh, he's a nice man to look at.
Check out John Lithgow's face.
Do you not want to? I'm sorry. Are you racist?
Ain't nothing wrong with John Lithgow.
I just think that's a racist.
Very
thing.
handsome man.
Probably not one way. It looks like he's trying to be Jesus. To be fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I learned what new stuff I could do with this. I don't do it. Oh, I could do this yesterday. It's not working now.
What were we searching for again?
That dancing Australian.
Oh, Ray Gun.
I keep thinking you say Ray Gun.
Yeah, Ray Gun.
Dancing. What do I say then?
Ray Gun.
Okay, 2 words.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
There she is.
Is the short enough?
Yeah, the short's fine. You don't want to watch more than that.
Okay.
She.
Give it up to Ray Gunn!
1 point. DJ Scratch. That's not bad. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Yawn. What a. Oh. Helicopter arms. Well, she got the hat on though, as well, which is really. Oh.
Kangaroo pose.
No, she's having fun though.
Yeah, but I want her to come back and do the parkour with the same amount of experience.
Yeah. That looks weird. Oh, she's doing the Rizzler. Oh, Rizzler next level. Next level, Rizzler. Oh, damn.
Give it up to
It's just awful. It is just awful.
I think that was amazing.
Yeah, no, I thought you might.
I think that was an exceptionally amazing. Did I show comment up with you or the hippie man? You know, KSI's brother, Deji, knock out the person in the boxing. It was the weirdest knockout ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I barely know enough about fucking what's his face.
KSI.
Yeah.
We've got a brother who's dumb.
Ladies
think
and
it's funny.
gentlemen, the official time.
We had a hair versus hair boxing
Oh,
match.
fucking hell.
You don't
Well,
wanna be
that was fucked.
The high level boxing that you see in
yeah, of
boxing
course,
with,
yeah.
high level stuff.
Just
man.
2 people wailing on each other.
For example, I swear, I think KSI is trying to be Vince McMahon in this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because he doesn't want to box anymore, basically, it
Right.
seems.
Right.
So he's just insulting the people at the top. And the one guy who was his friend is now like, oh, I'm not your friend, and he's insulting him. and then this boxing guys come in to fight him. The boxing commentators come in to have a boxing match now,
All right.
and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna whoop this guy." It's like he's a lot taller than him, but it's like you've never boxed. You just talk about it.
That's so weird.
It'd be like me being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be the best wrestler ever in my first wrestling match."
That would be impressive, but unlikely.
Unlikely.
Yeah.
Unless, like you're a giant celebrity and they give you like the Logan Paul treatment where you can rehearse it over and over and over.
Yeah. That's
He's an amazing athlete, but
yeah. Well, the Jake Paul treatment where it's like, well, giving people that are, on the way out.
make people spend money to buy a glorified spa.
Yeah.
Definitely not a put on boxing match at all.
Not at all.
I think that was part of it. Like he wasn't allowed to knock him out or something.
It's like Andrew Tate keeps on saying he wants to get into a fight with him. It's like I would actually
Jake
love.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. That is the one fight I would love to actually see.
And I wouldn't mind seeing Logan Paul versus Jake Paul.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see them
Yeah.
punch each other. I like Jake Paul, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I say I like him. I don't overly dislike him anymore. He's grown up a lot when you listen to him.
Yeah.
Like he understands. Well, he understands his own shortcomings more and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially when you listen to him talking to Logan Paul, you understand how little Logan Paul does that.
Yeah.
Like he is just.
Yeah, he thinks he's perfect.
And he doesn't seem to understand. If it doesn't affect him, he doesn't seem to understand it exists.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. He's got no real object permanence for other people.
Yeah. He's just had his kid and he's already talking about the fact that he doesn't feel fulfilled by her. I'm like, calm down, man.
Jesus Christ,
Quick.
dude. Fucking hell.
I know the feeling of, as a dad, you have this idea that because women have this like kind of like almost like a clique where they become like
Mothers.
mamas.
Yeah.
For a guy, we've been told through films and that, that when they're born, you get that instant thing.
Yeah.
Not true. It's a gradual thing for guys.
Yeah.
So media have lied to us, which shock I know. I know. The media have lied to us, guys.
Yeah.
I
There's
don't
other people though who say that they weren't expecting it to be an instant thing, but the minute they held them, they're like,
Yeah, this is revisionist history for you.
yeah,
People would like to say these things afterwards. It sounds nice. It
yeah.
does.
You can't be sure though, can you?
Sorry, boys. You're cool and all now, but you were born for a bit. But I acknowledge that would be the case.
Yeah,
I've done my research.
yeah.
I hadn't told me about it.
Right. Well,
Anything else to cover?
I think that's it. I think I should probably be getting back
Okay.
because I've got to spend some time with the lady person. So
You shouldn't say that as if we've been forced at all.
no.
I suppose I just spend some time with the lady person.
No, it is pretty nice. We just sit and watch South Park at the moment, so it's pretty,
It's pretty chilling.
it's pretty chill. Anyway, so that's been Squishy Logic for this
The
week.
logic has been squishy.
It has. We've told you about all the sorts of housemates you can experience, including ones that will shoot you dead for slamming a door.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, there might have been one or two worse than Josef Fritzl, maybe one.
Yeah.
I think a straight up killing is worse than being put in.
Is it worse than being put in a torture position? And
People will always argue this, but I think
Yeah.
straight up death is always worse because it's done. And
yeah, and you never get
finished.
anything afterwards. You never get.
Exactly, you got no chance of escape. You got no nothing.
Excuse me.
I've heard Joe Rogan have this argument on an early podcast about somebody saying that rape was worse than murder,
Yeah,
and it's
that
like
seems.
you
yeah.
understand the concept, kind of, because you have to live with it. is what
Yeah,
I'm
and it's
saying.
horrible and it's traumatic, but at the same time, you still
Murder.
get to have pizza.
You still, yeah. Your heart continues to beat.
Yeah,
If
you
your
still
heart
get
doesn't-
to see your friends. You still get to, it's not all day that you're going to
Yeah.
be having a horrible anxiety stuff. You will have that,
Well, a lot
and
of
it's
it, yeah,
horrible,
yeah.
but you're still going to have a life.
But that means you're alive, yeah.
yeah. No,
Which,
you're right. Yeah,
Like we said, murder be murder.
yeah. That'd be it, bro. That'd be it.
Yeah, murder generally be it. Yeah,
That'd
you're
be
right.
it,
You're
yeah.
not wrong there.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, new episodes actually edited on the Spotify and the audios, wherever you get your podcast from, every Friday. Hi, day.
Yeah.
I will probably be doing a Holly Bush in the next week or so, or
Nice.
whenever you see this, or whenever you don't see
Nice.
this, or just look out for, and some London gigs coming soon when we get the dates through.
Yeah, I need to actually write down some ideas properly.
You got
formulate them a
plenty
bit
up
more.
there. It's just deciding what ideas you want to go with.
Yeah,
Maybe we should try that. Just being like, write down all the different ideas you have, so that you can then pick what ideas you want to use on the day, what you're feeling.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I just need to make them noted down, so I've actually got them somewhere.
Find like old books if you got any. That's one way I use. To, like, find there's always bits you've forgotten in it.
Yeah. I need to go through all my old notebooks. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that's been Squishy Logic for this week.
Mhm.
Always, as always, there's always Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse available at Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, all that stuff.
All of that stuff.
You can also check out Adbreaker and other YouTubey things that I've done throughout the years on YouTube at ItsDeadMan Dancin.
I'll be doing a few more little
Yeah.
shorts. Doing a few more clips and stuff. I got one coming out. Actually, it'll be a clip from the Two Peas in the Podcast recent episode talking about the George Floyd conspiracy with a few little bits over the overlays and that.
Yeah. Just
So you got stuff to see.
Yeah.
And things like that. Other
Yes.
clips with us coming too, because I'll do more of them.
And we have other plans that will be occurring, so we'll see what happens.
Get some sketches and that down.
Yeah.
And visual ones for your eyes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice. So
Other than that, then keep that stuff squishy.
until then, be logical.
Always and onwards.
Yes. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta for now.
No.
Oh, yes. And,